The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. I believe every lie that I ever told. Paid for every heart that I ever stole. I played my cards and I didn't fold. Well, it ain't that hard when you got sold. This is my world. Somewhere I heard that life is a test. I've been through the worst, but I still give my best. God made my mold different from the rest. Then he broke that mold, so I know I'm blessed. Stand up now and face the sun. Won't hide my tail or turn and run. It's time to do what must be done. Be a king when kingdom comes. Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. I got all the answers to your questions. I'll be the teacher, you could be the lesson. I'll be the preacher, you be the confession. I'll be the quick relief to all your stressing. It's a thin line between love and hate. Is you really real or is you really fake? I'm a soldier standing on my feet. No surrender and I won't retreat. Stand up now and face the sun. Won't hide my tail or turn and run. It's time to do what must be done. Be a king when kingdom comes. Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. I'm the man. Go ahead and tell everybody what I'm saying, y'all. I'm the man. Go ahead and tell everybody. Yeah, what I'm saying, y'all. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
I don't play this in any arrogant, hey, I'm the man, I'm Hello Black, I'm the man. I'm not doing it in that respect. I just, this song popped up on Shuffle earlier today. I love it. Kath hates this song. What's your problem?
I don't hate it, I just
this
don't
is a great
like it.
song.
I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man.
Okay, it's enough. He did. Is he the Dollar Man? I need a dollar is what I need. Is that him?
I'm guessing.
I love American music. I love it. American music's the best music in the world. All right, name one country that does music better than America. One country.
What kind of music?
Music. Name one country. This is the phone in tonight. 0344 499 1000. One country that does music better than America.
I think the Russians do classical music better than America.
No, they don't. It's bombastic, over the top, and offensive. Next. Russian classical music is awful. It is so busy and loud. We get it. It's cold. You got to play loud and keep warm. We get it. Wow. You're hungry. We get it. You're hungry. We get it. You're all being bugged in hotel rooms. We get it. We get it. We get it. Just calm it down a little bit, guys.
You don't like Rachmaninoff?
No, of course not. Awful. Awful.
Wow.
It's too bombastic.
Okay.
The only person who can be bombastic, and I would say they could actually get away with being mega bombastic, is Shaggy. That's the only person. That's the only person. No one else. No one else. Not on my watch. Certainly not on my watch. If I'm in charge of music, which I think I am, unless I dreamt it, if I'm in charge of music, then no one, nobody is allowed to be a bombastic. So, no, Russian classical music is out. Next. Next.
Orwell, I like...
Orwell, he's a writer. Wasn't even his real name. So, next. That's two strikes.
I like...
I like that dress you're wearing today. It's pretty.
Thanks.
You're welcome. It's a compliment, in case people think it's been a little bit aggressive to my my friend, my co-host, my producer, my friend, my buddy. In case people think it's been a little bit patriarchal instead of matriarchal. It's a nice dress. It's pretty. Carry on.
You just distracted me with compliments. I know what you're doing. I like I like flamenco music. It's not to everyone's taste.
Okay, well, flamenco music compared
Spanish
to
are best at that.
well, okay, I could probably find you an American that does flamenco music better than the Spaniards.
No.
But also, it's cheap, nasty throwaway music. Are you okay? Okay, here we go. Here's tonight's phone in. Right, and I'm just
you know what it's got that no American music's got?
It's got duende. I know that. I know that's a joke for like 3 people. But why should we come down to your level? Come up to ours. Here's the thing, right? I'm just going to pick an American artist at random and we'll see who's best, right? Flamenco versus, I don't know, Willie Nelson. Who's best?
At flamenco?
Who's best at
flamenco?
No. Who's best at music?
Not everyone likes Willie Nelson.
Who's best at music? Who's best at music? Willie Nelson or flamenco? Willie Nelson. You know Willie Nelson wrote, Maybe I didn't treat you quite as often
it's a boring song.
As I could.
It's a very boring song.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, you know what, Catherine, you're right. Heartfelt sentiment is boring.
It's a boring song.
Yeah, no, you're right. Heartfelt sentiment is a boring song. So let me, just to clarify, right? Just to clarify, you're telling me, right, I just want to make sure I get this right. You're telling me that this is a boring song. Okay, let's have a listen. Oh, hang on a minute. I don't know what's going on there. Hang on.
Well, if you're going to play it like this...
Hang on, who's talking?
That's my daughter.
How's that playing? That's playing on there. You're telling me this is a boring song?
They spruced it up.
Written by Willie Nelson.
Yeah, they spruced it up.
This is better than flamenco.
It's a better arrangement than he made.
This is better than flamenco.
It's not better than flamenco.
Oh, come on, guys.
If you're talking about raw emotion, flamenco is... I'm
going to be honest.
It's a lot more than that.
In fairness to the fella, I've never heard of this raw emotion. He sounds like a great performer. Rory, I'm sorry, I don't know your genre. I'll check it out over the weekend. Willie Nelson is better than flamenco. That's one man better than a whole genre.
No.
Next.
I don't agree with your premise.
But here's the thing, Catherine. I'm a man. I'm right when it comes to music.
All right, Joe.
You're a woman.
All right, Joey.
Speaking of which, let's go to Daniel. Good evening, Daniel.
Hello?
Hello, Daniel. Have we spoken before?
Yes. Yesterday we were talking about garlics and vaginas.
Garlics and vaginas! Daniel's in the house!
Yes, but I don't believe that you love Katherine.
I don't... What? You don't believe I love her? She's my best mate.
Don't.
She's my best mate.
Have you ever gave her flowers?
Yes, actually, yeah.
Have I?
Yeah. You got them free from Big Brother and you didn't want to take them home.
That's true. I have given her flowers.
They were flowers given to me.
No, hang on, you massive sexist. You should ask her if she's ever given me flowers. Go on. Well, let him ask it. Go on, ask it.
Well, if she was in hospital,
Is that a threat? Are you threatening her? Do you feel threatened, Catherine?
If you were in the hospital, maybe...
You're threatening me now!
Actually, Daniel, you're not allowed to take flowers in hospital because they're not sanitary.
They've got fleas.
No, you can buy for Marks and Spencer.
You're not allowed to take flowers into hospitals, and doctors aren't allowed to wear jumpers. Long-sleeve shirts, excuse me.
Ties.
No, in Victoria Station you can go to Manchester.
Yeah, you can buy them. You can buy flowers. We're not denying that. You can definitely buy flowers. That is true. You're not allowed to take them into hospital wards.
The thing I'm not allowed is go into someone's garden to smell a rose, and I do that in the summer. I go and smell the rose.
Is that a euphemism, or are you actually smelling a rose?
Smelling like... I know the smell of the rose because I do that. I go into the garden and I smell the rose.
Well, as you've just said, Daniel, you're not allowed to go into someone's garden and sniff their rose.
Yeah, it's true, but there's also someone in Croydon that is like the Jack the Stripper of cats.
Jack the Ripper's cats?
Jack the Stripper of cats.
In Croydon, yeah.
Oh, the Croydon cat killer. You're talking about the Croydon cat... I don't think he's having sex with them first.
No, but you should smell flowers.
Instead of cutting the heads off cats. I would agree with that. That's a beautiful message.
Side note, there is an artist known as Jack the Stripper. She's she's great, and she's written a really good book if you're into that kind of thing.
I was looking today at hiring a cleaner because I'm overwhelmed. I think I've gone wrong. I think I've hired those naked cleaners. And to make it worse, I think it's a butler in the buff, a fella. And I don't know how to cancel it, and I don't know if I want to cancel it. So we're just going to see what happens.
I think I know what's going to happen.
Party time! Would you like to come and clean my house naked, Daniel?
If I was with PG Harvey, you know, the one of, you know, like Jimmy...
Polly Jane Harvey?
PJ Harvey.
Yeah, Polly Jane Harvey, yes, that's what the PJ stands for. Yes, if you... the singer and writer, if you...
if I was with her, I would go to your house cleaning and everything.
Thank you very much, Daniel. If Daniel were PJ Harvey, he would go to my house and clean it naked and everything. Great news. Wow, isn't his mind... a lot of people the other day saying, I've got to be honest, that new Alex Lowe character, it's not as funny as Stephen Murdoch or Barry from Watford. I'm going, no, that's a real human being. That's a real human being. We haven't got anything tonight. We went to the theatre, which we'll talk about later on. No spoilers, but it was absolutely brilliant. So we have got nothing. So 0344 499 1000. That was Daniel. We've got 4 other calls lined up. Bless you. There'll be 2 more. Bless you. 1 more. It's gone.
I think I might be able to retain the 3rd.
It's my switchboard is looking a little bit like a sausage fest at the moment. It's looking a little bit like the deleted pictures on my phone. Can we please get some women to call in? Please. No disrespect to Jack. No disrespect to Rob. No disrespect to Ray and Alan. But it's Friday. It's spring is in the air. Spring has sprung. Feeling inspired. Feeling alive.
Where my girls at?
We want the girls. Come on, the girl. Bring on the girls. Here come the girls. That's it. Girls, yeah. Girls, yeah. Girls to the left of me. Girls to the right of me. Here come the girls. Advert for Boots. 0344 499 1000. This, dear listener, is the late night alternative with Iain Lee and Katherine Boyle on Talk Radio.
Uncut after-hours conversation for the up-all-night generation.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
So I ordered a bit for my Dreamcast. This is geeky. Indulge me. I ordered a thing for my Dreamcast that means you take out the hard drive, the CD reader, and you put in a flash drive. I ordered a flash drive so you can load games from a memory card. I ordered it from Hong Kong. I thought, oh no. That's so crazy. So I cancelled that and I ordered it from Britain. I'd forgotten I'd ordered it from Britain. Well, the guy's just cancelled it. What a jerk off. Who is this loser?
Oh.
He's just cancelled it. What are you cancelled it for? Do I get my money back? The seller refunded back to your original payment method and you don't need to do anything. He cancelled it. What a jerk.
Why though? Why?
I don't know.
Do you think you're dodgy?
Yes. Let us go to pick a number between 1 and 5.
3.
Okie dokie, that's Jack. Good evening, Jack.
Hello.
Hello, Jack. What's going on? Trouble at mill?
Well, you see, remember how I talked about them bullies?
Yes.
The other week?
Yes.
Well, it's not went well because I got attacked today.
Oh, no, mate, what happened?
So I was in school.
Yep.
And they went for my girlfriend.
Okay.
And
they had a big water bottle. I stepped in and they splashed me with freezing cold water. And
for a second, I thought you said they slashed you. They splashed you. Okay, which is horrendous, but not as bad as my first thought. All right, so they splashed you with freezing cold water.
And I was covered from head to toe, and I was still shaking from it because I'm like, what the heck?
What the heck? Right, listen, all right. I'm going to speak as a dad now. Speaking as a dad, and as a human being, and as a man. All right, Daniel.
Jack.
Sorry, I was thinking of Jack Daniel. I'm still stuck in that guy's head. Here's what I would like to do that I think will help this situation once and for all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pass you back to Sam. You're going to give Sam your address. I'm going to send you my nunchuckers.
Wow!
I'm going to send you my nunchuckers, and I'm going to send you Way of the Dragon on DVD. You're going to fast forward to the nunchucker scene. You are going to watch it. You are going to study it, and you are going to practice. And trust me, Jack, it's going to hurt. You're going to smack the back of your head. You're going to smack your ghoulies. You're going to hurt. But in about 3 or 4 months of hard training, you will be able to destroy those bullies with my nunchuckers. Catherine, anything to say to that? Probably not.
I'm not sure we need to weaponise Jack just yet.
Okay. Controversial. Carry on.
But I see what you mean there.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking if we are going to weaponise him, we should go for shuriken.
Ooh, mate, I like your style. How are you at throwing, Jack? Are you any good with throwing? Would you be good at? Are you good at throwing a ball? Can you hit your target?
Well, considering I kicked the ball and knocked the boy's teeth out by accident, yeah.
All right, then pointy, sharp stars are perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to send you some lethal throwing stars. I'm going to chuck in what the ninjas used to do to keep it authentic. A little jar of poison, and you dip the spikes in the poison so that actually doesn't just hurt them, it kills them. Yeah. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to destroy them with ancient shuriken and ninja poison, Jack.
Okay.
Did you think that could work?
Alternatively...
Oh, hang on a minute. Catherine's bringing in a third option.
Only yours.
You could tell the teacher.
That's not actually about that. I still prefer the chucks, but that's actually not a terrible idea.
Well, I actually haven't thought of that.
That's not...
Come on, it's the first thing.
That's not actually a bad idea.
You know, have a word, for heaven's sake.
Have a word. Have a word.
Have a word while it's only water they're splashing you with.
Have a word. Have a word. What do you reckon? Are you going to have a word?
Yep.
All right. You go and have a word. If that doesn't work, you get back in touch. We're going to send you some lethal and slightly illegal weapons, okay?
Okay.
Jack, you're a good man. I like your calls. You're one of my favourite callers. You got this, buddy. Enjoy the weekend. Kath, high five. Good.
Yes, mate.
Hosting. Good hosting there. All right. Yeah. Very positive vibe tonight. Very positive.
You know what that is? That's a problem solved already. I'm feeling confident.
I am just ordering another one of these things. Thanks a lot, guys, for screwing up my weekend. I am thinking we can solve a lot of problems tonight, and I'm very, very happy to do so. Let's try Rob. Good evening, Rob.
Hello, Ian. It's Rob from Fiona and the Four Dogs. How are you doing?
Amazing.
Okay, I can't...
It's Rob at the Four Dogs.
Your phone is breaking up.
And the what?
Hello?
Oh, can you...
Nope.
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 Can you hear me now?
Nope.
Hello?
There we go. We got you there.
Right, good. Yeah, it's Rob the dog and Fiona. She's saying hi from Hampton.
She sounds like you've got her locked up in the boot of the car. Yeah, well, what can we do for you, Rob?
Hang on.
This call ain't going to last long, trust me. Hello?
No, I'm going for Willie Nelson.
Sorry?
I'm going for Willie Nelson.
What for? What's he done to you? What do you mean going for him? You're going to go and kill him?
No. He lived in a trailer with Merle Haggard when he was bankrupt.
Here we go.
And
Willie facts. 0344 499 1000. Willie facts.
And he became successful in the end. He was bankrupt. He lived in an old garage with Willie Nelson and got big time. And
you can't say the same. Catherine, hang on a second, Rob. Catherine.
Yeah.
Did Flamenco live in a caravan?
Yes.
With
They're gypsies.
With Merle Haggard.
Oh no, I don't think so.
So there you go. Was it bankrupt and then became successful?
Yes.
Does it smoke a lot of weed?
Yes.
We talk. She's trying to be controversial.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
They did it before Willie Nelson.
You're shock jocking. You're shock jocking. We don't shock jock on this show. No shock jockery.
Anyway, Ian, would you like to hear a joke about Russians?
No.
No, thanks, Rob. Let's go to Ray. Good evening, Ray.
I'm going to vote for flamenco.
Good.
Con el debido respeto y humildemente les pongo auxía y a toda la compañía lo que esa noche pasó cuando a Madrid yo venía cumpliendo mi obligación.
Ridiculous
that's
music.
That's not quite flamenco, but that's groovy. Thank you.
Okay, well then there you go. You've got a genre. If someone phoned up and said I'm going to go for Willie Nelson and then played some Chris Christopherson, I'd know that wasn't Willie Nelson. I didn't know that wasn't flamenco, which just shows you how insipid the music of the Spaniards are.
There are different varieties.
Is? Mm-hmm. I think the Spanish. I think flamenco has. All right. Okay, this is how we do it. We put on 2 concerts. Willie Nelson and flamenco.
Uh-huh.
And flamenco would have
fewer.
No. Flamenco would have less concert goers than Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson's doing a very big concert soon. I don't think flamenco is.
I wouldn't go and see Willie Nelson.
I've seen. Okay, all right, fine. Here we go again. I've seen flamenco in the backyard of a crappy restaurant. I've not seen Willie Nelson there. So I think that one actually silences the argument. That one silences the argument. The argument is done.
This wasn't the argument. The argument was, name me a country that does music better than America. And I said Spain does flamenco better than America.
Flamenco and Willie Nelson. And so I'm just...
You brought Willie into this.
I'm just riding your ass.
Huh?
Let's go to Alan. Good evening, Alan.
Hi, boss. Hi, Kev.
Uh-oh, who's died?
No, my mum's back in hospital.
Hey.
Yeah, she went in tonight.
Oh, mate, I'm sorry to hear that. What's wrong?
Too much water in the belly and water in the bum.
Whoa.
And she's got dodgy kidneys as well.
How did she get water up her bum?
No, water in the bum.
The question still stands. How did she get water in the bum?
No, because her kidneys are not working.
Aha! Well, they can do my youngest, when he was a baby, his kidneys weren't working. They fixed him. They can fix them.
Yeah, me and my dad's worried.
Yeah, of course you're worried. That's good. That's because you love her. But they can work miracles these days, Alan. What did the doctor say?
Well, my dad said he was waiting for her to go on to a ward. So we're going to ring his mobile, let her know what ward she's on.
Beautiful.
We're going to go visit her.
All right, brilliant. Well, listen.
And my vote's for Willie Nelson.
Thank you very much indeed, Alan. We're sending our best vibes to your mum. We send thoughts to your mum. We send positive healing energy to your mum. We ring the bell for your mum, and I think she's going to be all right, Alan. You hang in there, buddy. You hang in there. Well, there we go. 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. Late night alternative. Switchboard is empty for the first time this evening. Catherine's eyes have opened wide. I think she's just realised just how popular Mr. William Nelson actually is. So that's that argument sorted. Willie Nelson is better than Spain at music. You can give us a call about anything you want. This is Talk Radio.
The radio show for people who know the best part of the day is the night.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
0344 499 1000. We have absolutely nothing planned for the show. We came in a little bit late, just after 9.
Mm-hmm.
And we had some food. And Catherine started getting the papers out and looking online. And I said, no, don't do that. Let's just wing it tonight. Let's just wing it more than we usually do. Glen, stay there. I'll come to you in a second. because we went to the theatre tonight. We went to the theatre to see a play that I saw, I think, about 10 years ago, but I don't really remember much about it. No spoilers, okay? It's in London again. It was in the West End when I saw it. It's at the Hammersmith thing. Ghost Stories, right? And you would think that a play couldn't be scary, because it's a play. It's a play. Films can be scary because of editing and music and the jump scares and all of that stuff. But a play, nah. But when I saw it 10 years ago, I remember a lot of jumping and a lot of, oh my God. And then I saw it just popped up on my Facebook feed. It was an actual Facebook advert that I clicked on and went, oh, do you know what? I fancy that. And I fancied it because A, I didn't really remember it very well, and B, I know that Catherine Boyle, my mate, you jump at anything, don't you?
Yeah. So I instantly, well, first of all, I was flattered that you would, take me to see something that I've never seen before.
Yeah,
it's always nice to go to the theatre. It's always fun.
It's always fun. It's always fun. Unless it's Shakespeare. Oh, God.
I like Shakespeare too.
Boring.
No, great.
Dull.
I would also enjoy that.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, forsooth, sirrah, I wish to speak to you in iambic pentameter. I speak to you in iambic pentameter. What is this secret that she does betray with her eyes? Methinks she has feelings for me, but how can I be sure? One must first of all gather the evidence before confronting her. Shh, here come the guards.
You weirdo.
Shakespeare? I'm not quoting Shakespeare. That's weird, is it? Quoting Shakespeare. Excuse me.
The face you were doing was weird.
Was acting,
and the voice you were doing was weird.
My acting voice.
And the gestures you were doing were weird.
They were weird gestures. I'm going to give you that. Yeah.
Then I realised that you were taking me because you like to torment me, and you know that I'm an absolute wetter when it comes to things like this.
Yeah.
So
Oh, unprofessional. That's Catherine making that noise.
It wasn't me.
Yes, it was. That's the producer of the show.
It wasn't me. It was John Lewis sending me an email. I will not buy any more. Just the turn your mobile phone off thing got me.
Oh, that made us jump. Is the turn your mobile phone off announcement.
Also, the fact that there was no one sitting in the seats behind me. I was thinking there might be an ambush at some point.
It was a shame that. I mean, I think they're doing 2 shows tonight. I think they're doing a later one as well. But the theatre was only half full, which is a shame because it's such a good play. It's written by Andy Nyman, who some of you will recognise the name. You Google him, you'll recognise him. He co-wrote it, and he was in it when I saw it 10 years ago. Done a lot of work with Darren Brown. And he's brilliant. He's been in loads of TV programmes and stuff. And it was so good. It was so good. I'm not going to say anything about it because I don't want to spoil it. And you can get tickets. You can also. It was these tickets were 40 odd quid, but there was a load of cheaper tickets. It's a really small theatre as well, the Lyric Hammersmith. So even if you get the cheaper seats, you're gonna see it all. You're not going to miss out by sitting at the top at the back. Man, it was good. It was only 85 minutes long. Short.
No interval.
Yeah. Short, and
that's another thing that scared me when they said once you're in, and if you come out, you're not allowed to go back in again.
Yeah,
I thought, whoa.
Yeah.
Do people run out then?
Oh, it was so good, man. And I remembered a couple of bits came back to me when I was watching it, but I'd forgotten all the jumps, and it was thoroughly recommend it. A lot of it. This isn't a spoiler, but a lot of it is just done by killing all the lights on the stage and someone using a torch. Yeah. That is enough to create. You wouldn't think that would be scary, but that's enough. As soon as the lights went down and the torch comes on, everyone's like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, what's it going to catch in the beam?
And the light shining directly in your eyes. It was so good, thoroughly. Where does Ricky? I keep going to go to Ricky. I'll call him. I'm calling him. I'll call him. Let me call this guy.
What's he doing?
He keeps putting the phone down, just as we're about to go to him. I'm calling. Jeez, this guy's going to get what not. Ricky in Glasgow. Here we go.
Hello?
What'd you keep putting the phone down for, Rick?
I'm sorry, pal. I'll have to go now. I say, no, not your fault. This time of night, there's somebody wanting a wee bit of attention. So forgive me there, will you, please? I need to go.
But you only rang up about 5 minutes ago.
I know.
And your lover's calling for you.
Pardon?
Your lover is calling for you. He or she can't wait any longer.
I'll say no more.
Okay.
I'll say no more.
All right.
Take care.
You have a great time. Here we go, Steve. Saw Ghost Stories in 2015 with my other half as a birthday outing for moi. Although it's technically very good and sets and cast are great, we were the only people in the theatre who didn't jump once. We found all the jump scares predictable. Steve.
Oh, Steve.
Well, Steve, you're obviously wrong. You're obviously wrong. Oh, art is subjective. Not this isn't. This is brilliant. And you're wrong, Steve. Let's go to Sam. Good evening, Sam.
Good day, sir. How are we doing?
Very, very well, Sam. I'm inspired after seeing some wonderful art this evening. I'm inspired. Got a busy weekend ahead of me. Going to be creative this weekend. I might be going to Leicester to hang out with some ghost hunters and do a séance.
That sort of ties into what I'm ringing about. Really.
There we go. Go on.
Yeah, I'll just get in first. Long time listener, second time caller.
I'm hovering over the bell, but that's not a thing.
No.
It's not a thing.
No, a bell. Can I?
It's not, mate. It's not a thing.
Bell, please.
No, it's first time, long time listener, second time caller is not a thing.
No. No. Okay. No. I was after the bell. I was after a bell.
You're not getting a bell. It's not a thing.
Okay, no worries. That's the bell out the window. I'll take that.
You're not getting the bell!
Just forget the bell, for God's sake.
Just next time you phone up, lie and say long-time listener, first-time caller, and you get the bell.
I definitely heard someone on the podcast get a bell for a long-time listener, second-time caller.
No, you did not on this show.
Okay.
Libelling me.
No, that's fine. I'll wait for the bell.
There is no bell. You're not getting a bell. You're a bell.
No, thanks. Okay.
And we diffuse the tension. Apart from the bell, which you're not getting, what else do you want?
And my mug. I'll be getting my mug soon. I've ordered my mug.
You've ordered a mug. You're getting a mug, definitely.
Yeah.
Just to say, some people will be getting their merchandise and their membership cards tomorrow. There are about 8 people in the first batch that haven't got your membership cards. We just kind of skipped you by accident. You'll get those next week.
I've ordered mine half an hour ago.
Well, then if you've just ordered yours half an hour ago, then you're probably going to get your staff probably middle of next week.
Brilliant.
I'm going to sign a load more cards. We've signed the cards. I'm going to put the names on them. Scott's going to give me all the names tomorrow. I'm going to put the names on, laminate them, and they should get sent out soon. You've only got until Tuesday, guys. Once Tuesday goes, that's it. You don't get the membership cards with the orders anymore.
I'm in then. I've got one. That's all right. I nearly went for the T-shirt, but I'm sort of 6'5.5" and 25 stone, so I thought 3XL might not fit. So it'd be like
you never know.
For the card,
right.
you know.
Well, you enjoy the mug. We thank you for the support. We appreciate it.
No, it's all good. So the ghost hunting thing kind of ties in with it. I know recently. I only ever listen to the podcast because I get up at 2:30 in the morning for work, so I only get to listen to the podcast, which you've extended to sort of nearly an hour. I've noticed recently. Is that going to be a regular thing? Just briefly.
Have we extended the podcast to an hour?
Shh, no.
Cut it back to 25 minutes. Don't give these losers too much.
I do no longer because we left out a couple and I needed to make a best of.
Okay, so
right. Can we keep it going with an hour? Maybe
not an hour, but I can push it.
It just lasts for an hour and a half.
No, certainly not. Certainly not. It will be. The hour ones will be like the bonus ones, but the other ones have been getting to like 45 minutes.
All right.
If that's not the case, can I get a bell just quickly before?
Well, you're not getting a bell. What? You're getting a bell because the podcasts are an hour? This guy is insane. Dear God, Sam.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. So the not a bell, definitely not a bell.
He's giving Sam's a bad name. You give Sam's a bad name.
Sam's a good name. The ghost hunting thing. I have in the past. You've put in requests for like guests, people that you think people to put in guest requests. Now, I'm not into all this like swings to the other side. I've never been a believer, never done it until I came across this chap who sort of swayed me back really into thinking that maybe there is
go on.
Sort of life on it, and he's got me hooked. To be honest with you,
Dr. Hook has convinced you that there is life after death.
No, this guy. I've only came across him about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he's just phenomenal. To be honest with you, his name you might have heard him in celebrity circles. His name's Quentin Baptiste. I've heard a couple of his podcasts and seen a couple of things on YouTube, and he's very convincing, I have to say. And I was just wondering, it's just a request, really.
This is a very, very sore point you've happened upon.
Oh, right.
Very sore.
Right.
Here's
very
the thing.
sore.
I've invited Clinton Baptiste on this show, right?
Right.
He told me, spoke to him, he said, I can't come on. I don't think Peter Kay would let me. Right? That's what he told me.
Okay.
I can't come on. I don't think Peter Kay would let me. And then Catherine?
What happened last week?
Oh.
He was on the Chris Moyle show.
He was. Yes.
Yeah. Peter Kay let him do that. Peter Kay let him do that. I asked him directly, and let's be honest, I kick-started that guy's career. I asked him directly.
Wow.
I'd like to, but I don't think. I think it could be tricky with Peter Kay.
Yeah, let me get back to you.
Yeah, I just think it's going to be a bit tricky and all of this. And
why? I thought Peter Kay was comedy. Why did he get involved in something so serious?
Well, Peter Kay, as we know, is a mind that he likes to experience other things.
Right.
I'm just seeing if I've still got the. No, I haven't got the messages. I've deleted the message in a fit of pique.
Right.
So
that seems a little underhand, doesn't it? That really.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
it does.
It's not. It's remember your roots, really. You know,
remember your Owambo. Remember your Owambo. Yeah, exactly. No, he's a scumbag. He is a scumbag. So he's welcome. He's welcome. But it looks like...
You know what's going to happen? We'll hear him on Howard Hughes.
Yeah, probably.
Yes.
We will.
Yeah. He'll take him seriously.
Hey, Sam, do you want me to hit the bell for you?
If you wouldn't mind.
No, I'm not going to do it, mate. Get lost. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio.
0344 499 1000. You're being very generous. We've come in even more empty-handed than usual, and you're ringing in your droves. It's still a sausage fest, so I'm aware that we kind of we're one of the few shows on this station and in speech radio. Normally, the percentage is for phone-in shows is something like 70-30. Is that about right? Men to women, 70% men, 30%
listeners.
women.
Yeah,
in terms of listeners. Callers it's like 90% men generally, but this show I think it's about 55% men, 45% women. It may even be a little bit closer than that, actually. I think it's a little bit closer than that, which is unique in this genre of radio, and is something we are very, very proud of. Definitely, it's great that we, I have moments where perhaps I get a little blokish, but we try and stray away from that, and we try and stray away from, kind of the usual shock jockery memes and all of those kind of things. And it's a little bit more human, not humane. You see, that's the difference we were talking about yesterday. But it's just blokes phoning in at the moment. Let's go to Glen's been waiting for ages. Good evening, Glen.
Good evening, Ian. Good evening, Kath. This is member 120 calling for duty.
Yes, it is.
There's the bell. What can we do for you, number 120?
Well, it's I've come empty-handed. I'm just phoning to say thank you for this lovely T-shirt I'm wearing.
Well, listen, thank you for the support. Which one did you go for? The Motorcycle Club?
Yeah,
there we go.
I got it in purple.
Beautiful.
It suits me, I would say.
Beautiful.
And the dimensions are good because it's not obvious that I'm now developing love handles at the age that
This is it. You say I always go for an XL T-shirt because it just kind of covers. I mean, I've got broad shoulders, but it just kind of covers anything that's going on down there. I was inspired by Nellie's call yesterday. Nellie's teamed up with a couple of people on Twitter, listeners to the show, to lose a bit of weight. So while I was thinking, well, I might get involved in that. Actually, no, I probably won't. But he's inspired me to just, chocolate is going for a bit, burgers is going for a bit, lattes is going for a bit. I'm just gonna get. I don't want to feel ashamed when I look at myself in the mirror, Glenn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that.
It happens, though. It happens. We get old, and these things happen. Well, I'm glad you enjoy. I'm glad you're liking it. We are blown away by the support and everybody's bought stuff. And thank you. We can't say thank you enough.
Yeah, and it's good. I'm happy to have my membership card, and as a teacher, my pupils are somewhat impressed that the bloke from I'm a Celebrity has sent me a T-shirt and a card. I know you didn't personally package it, but they genuinely are impressed.
Well,
by it, so it's
there you go. That's that. I've still got a little bit of cachet with the kids. I'm down with the kids. Nice one, Glenn. Well, thank you, man, and thank you for letting us know.
No, yeah, my pleasure. And by the way, I'm enjoying the archive, the Iain Lee archive that's been put up online. Oh yeah, that's Matty's. My mate Matty does that. He kind of trawls everything and puts everything up. I can't remember what the URL is, but someone will remind me, and I'll. And it's also on Spotify and iTunes. It's basically everything audio. Pretty much every bit of audio I've ever done, radio shows, podcasts, interviews, all of that kind of stuff. It's all up there. I would definitely recommend it. I mean, I found the occasional phone call that I've made to you from my late teens. No, wow! From being very drunk, and I've started to kind of save them all. It's a weird, obsessive thing. No. It's not weird. It's nice to have them. Exactly. Save them. If you come across yourself on them, clip it, save it, and then I don't know what your plans are in life, but maybe you'll have kids or grandkids or whatever, nieces and nephews, I don't know. Play that to them, man. That because I know my dad used to phone up LBC a couple of times. I remember him telling me he pulled over once on the way home to phone up because he was really angry with something. I'd love a recording of that. That's treasure you got. It's not treasure now. That's a bit of coal. It's a little bit of coal. Yeah, but in about 15, 20, 30 years' time, that's going to be a diamond. But honestly, it's been a gateway to memories because I find stuff from 10 years ago speaking to you, and then I remember where I was standing and how many drinks I'd had that night. I remember speaking to you the day that Frank Sidebottom died. Oh. And that's going back now. Yeah. But I remember where I was that night and how drunk I was, and it's lovely to go back and revisit that. Glenn, keep hold of those, and thank you for sharing your memories. I appreciate it. A pleasure. Have a great night, all right? Thank you, mate. Cheers. Bye-bye. We should report him to teaching standards because he's obviously a drunk. He's obviously a drunk. He shouldn't be in charge of kids. Well, that's disgusting. Disgusting. That's disgusting. Let's go to Eduardo Suarez. Eduardo Suarez.
Me?
Is that Eduardo?
Oh, you do this every time, Ian. I wasn't ready.
OK, we'll come back to you in a minute. Let's go to Jerry. Hey, Jerry. Say that again, man.
I'm stuck at the moment.
You're stuck. You're stuck. Do you want us to come back to you in a minute, or do you want to do it now?
You want to?
Let's do it now. Let's do it.
You want to live on the floor? You're not she's trying about. Okay. It's all right, yeah. Now on the back.
You all right, Jerry?
Yeah. Okay. Just give me 5 minutes. Yeah.
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Shall we come back to you in 5 minutes and leave you there?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, man. Just get your breath. Get there. Let's see if Eduardo's ready now. Good evening, Eduardo. Jeez, he's put the headset on. Are you ready now?
Not really.
Okay, we'll come back to you in a minute. You did phone us. You did phone us. Let's try Pablo. Jesus. Hello, Pablo.
Oh, hello. How are you doing?
Good, thank you, mate. What have you got?
Just in regards to ghost stories.
Okay, good. Go on. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming that. Have you seen the film as well?
Nope.
Oh, right. Well, I was recommended. Obviously, it's Nyman doing.
What are you doing? Why is no one focused on this phone call? What are we? With a B team? Whatever you're doing, stop it and focus on us now, Pablo. Pablo Picasso.
Oh no, I'm just walking home from work. So
you'll be walking to the hospital in a minute if I have my way.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, no, it was just in regards to Ghost Stories, Andy Nyman's the film. Obviously, you're saying you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
But I would recommend it. Obviously, it's him and, I think, Jeremy Dyson, the guy from...
I can't understand a word he's saying. I got more sense out of Jerry and Suarez. What are you doing, Papo, please? I'm begging you. What are you doing?
No, it's a little bit windy. I don't know.
It's muffled. It's like you got a sock up your mouth.
Right, sorry. 2 seconds, I'll just...
Okay, we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you in a second. Right, let's try Eduardo. Are you ready now?
Yeah, okay. I wanted to say, Ian, dude, what's happening?
You're asking me. Jeez. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm doing a radio show, mate. 5 nights a week with my mate Katherine. It's a phone-in show where idiots, drunks and a-holes phone up and get me annoyed.
Yes, we do. But what's happening with you? What I want to know is...
Yes.
Oh, not want to know. I would like to know.
Yes, it's like pulling teeth.
You seem like a really, really nice guy.
But?
And what you're doing with your radio show is a really, really good thing. But I don't understand.
Because you're pissed, mate. Because you're a pisshead. You don't understand because you're pissed. You don't understand because you're drunk. That's why. I'm going to say it. It's because you're drunk. Try and sober up, then listen to the show, then you might get it a bit more. All right?
No, hold on.
Thanks for your call. Let's try Jerry again. Hello, Jerry. Jerry. Hello, Jerry. Hello, Jerry, my old friend.
One, stay on the bed. Hands behind your back.
Okay, we'll come back in a minute. Let's go. All right, Pablo?
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Beautiful, we got it. Let's go for it. So you recommend the film? Good. Is the film similar? Is it the same story as the play?
Pretty much.
Then I'm going to pass.
But as I say, obviously they use quite a lot of, the audio-visual techniques.
Audio-visual techniques, yes.
But I would say, if it's horror-type plays that you're after, have you seen the Woman in Black two-hander?
No, I haven't seen it, but I've heard that it's proper creepy.
It's superb. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents have seen that.
Really?
Mm-hmm, they loved it.
Really? I've heard it's good. Yeah, I've heard it's good. All right. I might have a little bit of that.
Because it's great. I mean, it's essentially just, obviously, it's in a way a spoiler, but it's just basically two people. One guy's putting on a play to, in some way, explain what's happened to him. So you kind of start with it being a play, and then it goes into the... It's very well done.
Okay, nice one. I'll have some of that. I might have some of that at some point. It's not often I've got time to go to the theatre, but you know what? I can go and check this stuff out, Pabs.
I had a check, and it's actually on in London at the minute. They've got a run of it on, I don't know where exactly, it's some sort of that there London place. But, yeah, they're doing... It's on tonight, it's on tomorrow night.
Yeah, we're a bit busy tonight, mate. Bit busy tonight. We're doing this, but thank you. Right, Double N is... God, everyone's getting on my nerves now. Has texted him, please could you address the situation with the Manchester tickets? This will be for our show. The website has gone a bit weird and we can't get a proper answer. What's the situation, Double N? I've just gone onto the website. It hasn't gone weird. So could you tell me what the situation is? Please, don't you say, please, could you address the situation with the Manchester tickets?
Saying, could you address suggests that someone's been trying to address it with you.
Yes.
And this is the first we've heard that there's a problem.
So don't send me one of your vague... Send me a very, very specific text about what the problem is.
I'm not drunk now, okay?
You're not drunk? You sobered up now. Brilliant. Okay, fine, then we can talk, Eduardo. You've sobered up in the last 30 seconds. Excellent stuff. So what's your complaint about the show?
I don't have a complaint about the show. No, that's the complete opposite. I don't have a complaint about the show. I love the show. It gives me a chance to listen to people who may have
well, not quite as messed up as
problems or whatever. But I don't. Ian, please.
Please.
do not think
Okay.
that I have a complaint against the show.
Okay, but?
Because I love it.
Okay.
It's brilliant.
But?
And if you didn't do the show, Ian...
Right, okay, so what was the point? We're running out of time, and I'm running out of the will to live. So what was the point? What was the point of your initial phone call?
I wanted to tell you to hang in there, dude.
I'm fine, dude. I'm not the one with the problem at this precise second in time.
I don't know. I've been listening to you.
I'm fine. If you've been listening to the show, you'll know I'm this week I'm on top form. I'm back. I'm back in the New York groove.
Are we on air?
Not anymore. We're not. Thanks very much. Jerry, stay there. Come to you after this.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making...
Now that's entertainment. Oh, come on, let it rattle your soul. Motion the arraignment for the most wanted criminal. The flag couldn't cover your tits, lying shivering on the prison floor. The flag's better of a tourniquet. Stop the bleeding in your prison war. Stop the bleeding in your prison, the bleeding in your prison, the bleeding in your prison, the bleeding in your prison. We're bleeding in your prison, the bleeding in your prison, we're bleeding in your prison, your prison. Come on, let it rattle your soul. 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 American do no wrong. American get it right. American do no harm. American see the light. Let it rattle your soul. Come on, let it rattle your soul. Come on, let it rattle your soul. Come on, let it rattle your soul. It couldn't cover your ass. Stark naked in your history class. The flag's better off used as a blindfold. To hide the heart of your soul. Come on, let it rattle your soul. Come on, let it rattle your soul. Come on, let it rattle your soul.
I love it. It's a new single from Imani Coppola. Rattle. There's a very, very funny video as well. Very, very funny video. She's the perfect pop star. Go and buy that. Go and download that. Go and support artists. So Double N says that I said the other day that... by the way, the worst way to get in touch with me is texting the show, because I don't really read the text very often. So if I've missed text that you sent me, phone in... but I know some people don't like phoning in, but I don't really read the texts very often. That's why I don't give out... If I give out the text number, I'm looking at the texts. And if I don't give out the text number, I'm not really looking. So 0344 499 1000. And it's not an issue on the website. I'm not quite sure why you're suggesting that the website was broken or something, whatever it was you said. Let me just go get this right before I get pulled up again. The website hasn't gone weird. The website hasn't gone weird at all. Okay, if I got the time wrong. Whatever time it says on the tickets, that's the time the show starts. It's not the time the door opens, that's the time the show starts. So if it says 8:15 on the tickets, the show starts at 8:15. That's fine. If that's what it says. If it says 8 o'clock, that's when it starts. Maybe I meant the doors open at 7:30. I don't know. But whatever it says on the tickets, that is the time that it opens.
It starts.
This is the time that it starts. That's the time that it starts. The Late Night Alternative. Iain Lee, Katherine Boyle, 0344 499 1000. Let's see if Jerry's ready to talk to us now. Good evening, Jerry.
Testing.
Testes, 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir.
I'm doing all right. It's just gone a bit off. I don't know why.
Good.
It's gone a bit off.
Good. We're alone. We're together again. What have you got for us?
I've got nothing. I just need someone to talk to get me through the day.
Okay. How's your day been, man? Lousy day?
Lousy day.
What's happened?
Nothing.
Oh.
Another day down, don't know what's going on.
Well, I can tell you, I've got some bad news, Jerry. It turns out my 2 new cats are nuts, right? Because as well as bringing in a dead baby robin and mauling another baby robin, and killing what was either a vole or a shrew, we just don't know. We haven't got the test back from the laboratory
I think it was
yet.
a shrew. It had one of those long noses.
It had a long nose.
Silas.
Sorry?
Shrews and Silas.
Shoot. Okay, all right. But now they've started bringing in moths and butterflies, half dead, chewed, but these poor creatures are still alive. And now, to make things even... I was wondering why there was, like, lots of moss. Little bits of moss around my house, right? And it's because what the cats do is when they can't catch anything, they grab a mouthful of moss, bring it in, spit it on the floor, and then play with it like they're playing with a mouse. So you've seen it, haven't you?
Yeah.
You didn't know what it was.
I think it's because it's furry. They think it qualifies as a kill.
Yeah. So there's moss all over my house because my cats are thick. That's what's going on.
But at least it's not wildlife.
I'd rather it wildlife instead of... The moss is everywhere. It's in my rug, my bed. Imagine, I have had a dead mouse in the bed before with Velvet a long time ago. She left a dead mouse in the bed.
Special present.
Yeah,
it's like a chocolate on your pillow.
Like a horse's head. It's no, she's not left a chocolate on the pillow yet. But a dead mouse in the bed, Jerry. Imagine. I've got to live with that thought, knowing that once my feet touched my bare feet touched something cold and wet in the bed. What's that? Oh my God! A dead mouse in the bed. You think you got problems, Jerry? I see that nightmare every day. And see.
Brain's a bit slow at the moment.
Huh?
Brain's a bit slow at the moment.
Say that again,
His
man.
brain's a bit slow at the moment.
Brain's a bit slow. Tell me about it. I'm working with Katherine.
Hey!
Ooh.
Careful now.
Lenny.
Just stay there, I'll click on. I'll click on the sailor drugs for a split second.
So have you just had drugs recently?
Not too long ago.
So are they going to start kicking in?
I'm hoping so.
Let's wait.
Just moving techniques.
Hang on a minute. Let's play some. Let's play some waiting music. And is the computer on? Here we go. This is the music for Jerry's drugs
kicking in.
Tell me more, Jerry. How are we feeling?
We're getting there.
We're getting there. Loosening up, buddy. Loosening up.
Oops. Oh, bugger me.
Loosening up.
Hey, put the airbags in.
Get out of here. We're talking to my buddy. It's a private conversation. What is this, the KGB? You the KGB monitoring my calls? God damn it. It's a private conversation. We don't want no KGB. We don't want the KGB. What the hell is this? God damn it.
You're a very silly man.
There you go. Jerry?
You're trying.
Hello?
Another minute from there.
All right. Well, listen, I'm going to let you go, man. Go, just chill out. Chill out.
I'm going to take rescue at 12 o'clock.
You what?
Rescue time at 12 o'clock.
What's at 12 o'clock? Rescue time?
Rescue time.
Rescue time? You're getting busted out of jail. What's going on?
Yeah. What time is it now?
It's 11:10.
Oh, dear, I've got there till 15 minutes.
All right, man. Listen, have a good weekend, brother. We'll speak to you next week. Up your bum. There we go. It's the only way I can get one on quicker when he's not feeling very well. That's it. That's how it works. That is how it works. High class problems, right? High class problems. Today's been today. I felt lousy. Felt very low today. I woke up at 5:30, like wide awake. I was like, I'm not getting up now. 5:30. I've had 3 hours sleep, 2.5 hours sleep. So I went back to sleep. Then it was 7:30. Then it was 10:30, and then suddenly it was 11:45. I should probably get up now. And I felt low today. So what I do is I allow myself to kind of sit with it for a little bit. Just sit in bed, listen to the radio for a little bit until the girls get too annoying and they want their food. They get annoying quite quickly. So then I get up and feed them. And then once I'm up, that's it. I'm up. And so I just put the clothes on that I was wearing yesterday and I made myself do stuff. And so some of the stuff I did was, like, I ordered a dining table. Boring, but it felt like I was doing so. I need a new dining table. Someone came and collected the old one today. So I've ordered one that fits the space a little bit better. I did that. I streamed me signing these membership cards on Twitch, because that feels like, I know it's a slight cheat, right, but it feels like by streaming something that I'm somehow being slightly more creative than I actually am. Not really making anything, but actually you could interpret it as a small performance art.
Yeah, and also you're chatting to people, right? Whereas I know that the tendency in the past has been to isolate.
Isolazione. So did that, did a little bit of tidy, clean the sink, clean the kitchen once the dining table had gone. But then I'm finding, here's the thing, right? I'm in a very, very privileged position in that I live in a really nice house, a 3-bedroom house on my own, which is kind of quite lonely. But I've got the girls there. I dig that, but anyway, but I'm finding it quite overwhelming in as much as, I mean, 2 of the bedrooms don't get used. The top one doesn't get used at all, and the second one gets used on the odd weekends that the boys are there. So it's not really. So those 2 are kind of gone. There's the main bathroom, which I don't use. I use kind of my little bathroom, but I'm finding it overwhelming, and I'm noticing that the house is getting dirty. Not like Mr. Trebus, although the drawing room is getting a little bit Trebus in its style. But
you kind of live in that room.
That's the room,
don't you?
That's the room.
But I know what it's like. You kind of, when you're on your own in a place.
Yeah.
Like I've been on my own in the house for most of this week. You notice the dust more.
Yeah. But I was brought up with my mum. My mum was, when I was a kid, me and my mum would just dust and polish the house all the time.
I know, my mum used to do it like every day, every other day.
Every day, and I would help her, and I was good at it. We did find out my mum was on speed in the 70s. This is true. She was on diet pills, which was basically amphetamines. So looking back, it's like no wonder she was, okay, right, we're going to clean, we're going to go to the park, we're going to come back from the park, we're going to clean. Because she was off her mash, right? It's hilarious. They used to give out diet pills. I could murder some diet pills right now. I'm starving. But so I feel there's kind of like a guilt about not doing what she taught me to do, not cleaning the house in a way that she taught me to do. I haven't got any of the middle class guilt about having a cleaner. That's gone. I had that years ago. That's gone. That's fine. But so then I'm looking for cleaners. I don't know how much you pay a cleaner. I don't know what. So I had to go on a local Facebook group. Get this, right, let me read this, right? So I posted on this Facebook group. I'm going to read you a comment that someone wrote, right, on a local Facebook group. This is incredible. People on Facebook, here we go. It's a really good Facebook group, actually, a little local one. That I've got the guy that did my boiler, the decorator off of here, so it's a good place to go and tap in to the local knowledge. I'm just scrolling down trying to find the post, right? Where is it? There we go. Looking for a reliable cleaner to come once a fortnight to, well, clean, obviously. Anyone you can recommend?
Idiot.
Looking for a reliable cleaner to come to my house once a fortnight to, well, clean, obviously. Anyone you can recommend, right? And listen to the state of this guy. Oh, have they deleted it? Oh, they might have deleted it.
What did they say?
Hang on a minute, I'm going to try. Someone's deleted it. The guy that runs the website has deleted it. Isn't that funny? It's gone. So someone wrote, obviously, how pretentious. I'll come and do it for £1,000 an hour and take a dump in your hedge.
Wow.
And so I wrote, I don't think you know what pretentious means. Pretentious? Well, I don't understand what was pretentious. I think the joke was being perceived as pretentious, but by like a really thick idiot who doesn't know what pretentious means.
No. Also, if you dump in someone's head, you're going to get prickles on your bum. So
exactly.
Good luck with that, mate.
But anyway, so now I've got in touch with a few people to come and give me a quote for cleaning and stuff.
Okay.
I don't know, but what is a good cleaner? What does a good cleaner do?
Cleans, yeah, and doesn't cut corners.
Okay.
See,
they all start cutting corners after a while.
I know.
That's the
I've
thing.
had occasion. The thing is, because mine is through an agency, I can just tell have a word. And in the early stages, I was getting different people all the time, and some of them were more thorough than others.
Yeah.
You know, and other times I came home and, like, there was crumbs on the worktop and stuff, and I went, you've not been in here.
She's had a sandwich.
Or, you know, they've not done the loo, they just squirted a load of blue down it.
Yeah.
Nah.
But then how do you sack a cleaner?
Well, I would just have a word with the boss.
So, okay.
Not my job.
Imagine sacking somebody.
I know, I couldn't.
Imagine.
I couldn't.
If you've ever sacked anybody,
I felt bad grassing them up.
Yeah.
But then you're paying for a service you're not getting.
If you've ever sacked anybody, dear listener, 0344 499 1000. How does that work? Did we do the ads just then? Oh, let's do them now. This is Talk Radio.
Late night conversation worth losing sleep over. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. Sacking someone must be tough. Maybe that's why so many bosses are psychopaths in the truest sense of the word. That they don't feel empathy.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you have any empathy, then sacking someone is impossible.
Yeah, because you'd be thinking of the repercussions. It's not just that person's life you're changing, it's everyone around them. So what if they can't pay their bills? What if they, their wife is going to be upset about it and their children are going to suffer and all that stuff?
We had, when we worked at the BBC, there was someone who was useless.
More than one.
I know, but you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was useless. Worse than useless, right? And
but not horrible.
No, nice guy. Well, I didn't really speak to him actually, but it seemed pleasant. But useless, and just stuff would not get done, and everyone kind of accepted it. And I had to be the one because I come from commercial radio where everything was a bit. If you mess up 3 times in 3 months, you're out.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's how it works. And so I had to be the one that would go, guys, is everybody else okay with this guy not doing the stuff and me coming in? And I had to cover for him a lot because I would come in and there'd be huge gaps in the show that we were doing because he hadn't sorted out a guest or hadn't got the story or the story was wrong.
And yet they'd been there till a ridiculous time at night when no one's answering the phone. What are they doing?
Yeah. So
I did wonder what was going on there.
I had to kind of lead the charge. I felt terrible, but I had to lead the charge to get rid of him. Here's the thing at the BBC, right? They won't sack anybody because then a union gets involved. So it took 18 months from my first complaint to him not being sacked, but being moved somewhere else. Wasn't he? He was moved to a different branch somewhere, I think.
And this is the thing. So as far as he knows, he's just got another job.
One lad, right, nicked a lorry load of stuff, right, from this BBC because it would move from one place, move from Luton to Dunstable, right. And we were I was allowed to go in the basement and nick a few records. They said, go and take a few records. I got maybe 20, 30 albums. There were 2,000 albums in there. I nicked a few records and they were cool with that. One lad went up there one Sunday with a van and just put everything in the back of the van, including some stuff that belonged to me. I think a couple of my mugs were in there, all the records, bits of kit in the back of a van.
Yeah.
Right? He didn't get the sack. He stole all this stuff to sell it. He didn't get the stuff. It said the stuff was brought back eventually and locked up in an office so no one could access it. And they wanted to sack him, but then the union got involved. Said, well, you can't sack him. You can't sack him. And he either got moved somewhere else or he got a big payoff. Didn't he get a payoff?
I can't remember what happened there. It seemed to go on for ages.
They either paid him off a lot, paid him off a little, or paid him off nothing. It was one of those 3. It's a private joke. And I'm watching this, and this was towards the end of my BBC thing, so I was a little bit more used to it, but still I'd only ever really worked in commercial. And I'm watching it thinking, but he stole, but everyone was, in fairness, he stole a lorry, literally a lorry load.
He had to get 2 mates to come in and help him. Yeah.
And you can't just sack him. Don't just sack him, report him to the police to turn him in.
Which makes what kind of happened to you even more ironic, doesn't it?
All I did was tell some people that hated gays that they were bigots in a shouty voice. I was the shouty voice, not them. And I got the sack. Yet the lad that fills up a lorry full of actual BBC equipment gets paid off. Unbelievable. The BBC, man. It's a big old clunking dinosaur. And I still like the BBC, but actually watching it now, I think it's time to go. Time to go, guys. Let's get rid of those local radio stations. They're doing very, very little, or at least halve them.
See, I feel uncomfortable saying that because I think that there's some brilliant stuff that goes on there.
Yeah.
But they do not use them properly. They do not recruit. Right, BBC based in London and in Salford does not recruit from within.
No.
You are better off leaving and coming back in. There's some really talented people out in the regions, really talented.
Okay. I would say of all the presenters at that station that we were at, one of them is really good. One of them. We think of the same person?
Yeah, I think so.
One of them is really good. There are some really strong average people.
Mm-hmm.
I would say there's 3 or 4 strong average people, and there are some awful people. Awful people. We're not going to mention names because that would be unfair. But there are some, just awful, just sub hospital radio. No disrespect to hospital radio, and that sub, people who've just started their first week at student radio. Sub that awful, and they're there, and they are there because there are so many of these BBC local radio stations. Half the number is what are they? I think they're 36. I don't know why I have that number in my head. Half them, merge them, get rid of the crap people. And let the good people shine.
Or here's the thing: stop running them like a hobby. Stop doing people favours, and actually get brilliant people in there. There are some, and they are doing the work of the ones that aren't.
When I went there, it was after I'd been Absolute Virgin, then it became Absolute, right? And I was doing a late night show 4 nights a week, and we had 2 people working on the show, me and a producer. For a while, it was a bloke called Davis, who I didn't really get on with, and then it was Eloise, me and Eloise, doing a phone-in show, right? We played music and it was light and frothy, but it was just 2 people. So then I go and do breakfast at this local BBC radio station, which has got a significantly smaller listenership. There were, I think, throughout the whole day, so the whole 24 hours of a day, there were, I think, 13 or 14 people working on one show. 14 people on one show.
But that's the flagship show, and they were running it like sort of 5 Live-ish, weren't they? That's what the ambition was.
But there weren't 14 people working on Christian O'Connell's show on a national radio show, and I know it's supposed to be newsy stuff, but 14 people, and I'm walking in and I'm thinking, well, there were 2 people that were upstairs when the show was on. I never knew what they were doing. I remember once when the first producer was there and 2 people didn't turn up for work, and she said, Ian, don't worry, we'll get through this. I'm thinking, well, duh.
There's only 8 of us.
Yeah, of course we will. There's nothing. It's fine. We'll take phone calls. We're fine. I don't know. I don't know, guys.
I found it very interesting watching from afar while that was going on.
Used to send messages like internal email. Just
so I was the newsreader and happy to be out of it. So it was just my little regime. I could just make sure that everything I did was right and sort everyone else. Because I'd been involved in kind of all the big teams, and it's really, really hard, really hard to get any kind of proper traction when there's so many people.
Anyway.
And some of them don't give a toss.
Exactly. This is the thing. People didn't give a toss, and you think, come on, guys, come on. And some of them were tossers.
But let's not slag off a local BBC, because there's some brilliant people there.
No, but I will slag off local BBC, because there are more lousy people than there are brilliant, and it's obviously a huge waste of money. There are brilliant people, but I can name one brilliant presenter in that station we worked at. One. Right? And I could name... I'm trying to think of brilliant producers there. I could name a couple. I could name like one really good one. First one I worked with, I thought was good. It wasn't my cup of tea, and our styles didn't gel. But I thought she was a good producer. Second one was lousy. Third one was awful. That was you. But no, I'm not slagging off BBC Local Radio. I'm slagging off a waste of money, which I think a lot of it is. There's too many people there, and this is the thing about the BBC. You're safe. You're safe. There are in fact, you can't sack someone who's nicked a load of stuff, and you can't sack someone who actually isn't just bad at their job, actually makes everything worse for everybody else.
There's a lot of dead man's shoes.
Oh, yes. Anyway, Enough of that. We should carry on with this radio show, which is the future of radio, according to my good friend Shane Ritchie. Thank you, Shane. So he said, Shane's nuts. I don't know if he's like a druggie or something, or an alky. He went, he's not. He doesn't drink. He said, your show's the future. Thinking, this guy's a space cadet. What the hell?
Listen, I'll take that. That's fine. Space cadets are okay by me.
Here's the thing about Shane Ritchie, right? And this was after a sweaty 3.5 hours on stage. He smelled amazing.
Yeah.
He smells amazing. Really, I hugged him like 3 or 4 times, and that's either the nicest smelling person I've ever met in show business. Ozzy Osbourne. Smelled incredible. Honestly, so fragrant. He's like a walking potpourri. It's incredible. Anyway, 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. The switchboard is empty. So please, for the love of all that is holy, give us a call. Who is the nicest smelling celebrity you've ever smelt? Which weapons would you take into a school to deal with bullies? And other things that we may or may not have discussed. This is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 on Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We haven't got any calls. I'm getting a bit hot, a little bit headachy. Going to turn the aircon down a little bit. Have you noticed, Catherine?
Go on.
How I've been keeping the aircon a little bit warmer in
I
here
have noticed.
since I came back from my hollybobs.
Yeah, that's really kind of you.
You're very, very welcome. Here's what we're going to do. What are we going to do? Let me think. I wonder. I wonder why she went away, and I wonder where she will stay, my little runaway. Now, let's not ipsnay on the phone, Snay, okay? We're going to try something. We're just going to try something, okay? Okay. Just going to try something. We're just trying something, okay? There is a social media platform where people can ring into that social media platform. We've got no other calls on the switchboard, and I'm cool with that. So, we have a social media platform, a name of which I will not mention, but I've just started... I've just started streaming on it, right? What that means is random people from around the world can find this video stream, and there is now a feature on there where they can call in.
Uh-huh.
I've been doing this at home in my late night chit-chat clubs, and we've had some really interesting callers from Canada, and we've had some a-holes from America. So, I've just opened the stream. Let's see if we get... Nothing may come of this, and you know what? Doesn't happen. I'm cool with it not happening. I don't think it just tweeted that we were doing this. Okay, well, that's fine. That means we'll only get strangers. So what I do is I think I can press a little button, and I can invite guests. Okay, so I've now invited people to ring. So now we see. This may not work. We may not get anything, but you've got to be prepared to fail.
What we might get is racist American teenagers.
We might get the M-word said by 14-year-old white boys, yes. So...
dump button.
Be prepared. Here we go. We got a person. Someone's connecting. I think this will work. I think this should work. So, computer up, please. Oh, hello, Anthony. No, that person's gone. All right. Well, that was disappointing. Someone bottled it. A lot of people bottle it. As well, which is a shame. I'm not quite sure why that didn't tweet. That should have tweeted. Join me at www. Let's see. We may not get anything. I'm happy to wait. If you're watching this stream, call us. Let us know. Join us. If you're anywhere in the world, this is a late-night phone-in radio show in the United Kingdom, and you are welcome to join us, just as this person has done. Why won't it work? I'm trying to get you in, Anthony. Here we go. Here we go. Someone's joining us. That call was fine, by the way. Hello, Anthony.
Hello. Hi.
How you doing?
Yeah, good. How are you?
I'm fine. How do I recognise you?
I don't know. I've never called before.
Have we spoken on Twitter before?
Yeah, we spoke on email. I found Andre and got Andre in touch with the show.
This guy.
About a year ago. He went missing, didn't he?
And at the time we were excited. And now...
Sorry about that.
I do remember.
I know it went hideously wrong.
That was you, Anthony. How did you... Because Andre, for those who don't know, Andre phones the show now. He used to phone me at Virgin Absolute. We're talking about a lot of other radio stations. And then didn't phone me for years. How did you find him? Anthony?
Well, yeah, hi. I remember you saying on the show you wondered where he was.
Yeah.
And I remember him saying something on the show about he did deliveries or worked for a pie and mash shop somewhere in Essex. And
he did deliveries,
that's where I live, so
or he worked for a pie and mash shop. That's two quite diverse careers.
So I sort of... There's only a few pie and mash shops in Essex, so it was just a process of elimination. So I just put it out to Facebook and said, does anyone know an Andy that delivers some pie and mash? And they found him. And I got in touch with him.
That's incredible, man. Well done. Thank you. I do... Andre's can obviously be very annoying. I do enjoy Andre's calls. It adds a little bit of drunken insanity to the show. Well, thank you for doing that. Well, your mission now is, if you can, is to find... Did you ever hear the caller Graham?
Graham. Was he from the Absolute days?
He was from LBC. You might not have heard him.
Oh, yeah, I've heard a lot of the LBC stuff, but Graham doesn't ring a bell.
All right, okay. Well, if anyone can find him, he used to phone up as Bob Dylan as well. Then I would love to. I'd love to hear that. Anthony, is there anything you'd like to say, or shall we part as friends?
No, just part as friends. Love the show.
Thank you, mate. Nice one. Thank you very much indeed. There you go. You see, if you're watching us on this particular social media thing, you can phone in. Isn't it funny how good quality? Funny. So I've been doing this at home a little bit. I haven't done it for a while because the last few weeks when I've been getting home, I've been really, really tired and just thought I can't do any more. I can't do any more show. Mac Show. But I discovered this thing that if you're streaming your videos, people can now call you from around the world. If you are watching this thing, give us a call. Just hit... I don't know how you do it. I think you hit, there's a smiling face button, and you can call and you can come and be on our national UK late night radio show, The Late Night Alternative. I'm Iain Lee. That's Catherine Boyle over there. That is Sam is through there. That's our mate Sam. He's answering the phones, the traditional way of calling in. We've got some phone calls coming, so I tell you what, we'll take a break. A little bit early. Then when we come back, we'll keep this going. And if people want to contact us on this, they'd be very, very welcome. But we've got some phone calls lined up that we can do as well. So there are now two ways to get in touch with the show: 0344 499 1000, or on this particular streaming thing, which we're not really meant to be doing. It's a little bit dodgy bodsky, but shh, it's Friday night. Who cares? 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The wild man of late night radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Okay, so you can call in the traditional way. We're just, it's just Friday night and we're just kind of bouncing along. You can call in 0344 499 1000. Let's set the world to rights. Or if you're watching on this internet video stream, which I'm not allowed to mention or actually allowed to do, you can call in. You press like a little button. Someone called Ruby is calling in now. Oh, Ruby cancelled. Ruby has been cancelled. Why did you cancel, Ruby? A lot of people... And we've got Carol and Roger, number 23, and James coming up on the phones. But a lot of people, these ways of communicating like this, they do it just to see if it works. Mm-hmm. And then when they find out it does work, they kind of cack their pants, is what happens. So if you're watching on this video stream, just call in. I don't really know how you do it, but if you're watching abroad, you are phoning a late-night phone-in radio show here in the United Kingdom. Let's talk radio, as you see there. That's there. And we can talk about anything, really, you want. Just phone up, say hello and let us know where you are. Oh, OK, here's one. OK, get ready to dump. Here's one with no picture and no name. Here we go. Get ready for the dump. Hello, Thank you. There we go.
Was it Alan Caddick?
I don't know who that was. I like that. And that's the thing, right? That's how we kind of feel at 20 to 12 on a Friday night. Is like this, just this, my God, I want to say something, but I don't know how to communicate how I'm feeling. I don't know how to express exactly how I'm feeling. So I think that guy sums up how a lot of us are feeling at the moment.
The Friday feeling.
It's the Friday feeling. Listen, guys, I'm going to leave this open for a bit longer, and we're not going to do it for the whole show, but if I see you messaging in, I will try and get to you. Let's go to James on the phones. You won't be able to hear this, dear listener, because I haven't got headphones for you. Yes, James. The people watching. Yes, James.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm very well, James. What have you got for us?
Well, I've got an anecdote from years ago. My sister said to me, she says, my friend lives in London, in Stratford. Can you get a van and go and help her move house?
Okay.
And bring her back up to the Midlands.
Yes.
So I said, yeah, of course I'll do that. So she got a van for me, and I took my mate, and we took the lady who was, let's just say she was of generous proportions.
Okay.
And so there was only room for three of us, you know, on the front of the van.
Yeah.
Well, we went down to Stratford, and it turned out that it was a block of flats. And we got there at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And we had to move the house down in the lift at 1 o'clock in the morning. And we got all the furniture down and in the van. And her boyfriend, I said, well are you staying here? He says, no. He says, I'm coming.
What?
But there was nowhere for him to sit.
Oh.
So we had to get a chair and stick it in the back of the wagon and pull the shutter down on him.
So he just sat in the back?
Yeah.
What?
On a chair.
Well, what?
All the way to the Midlands to Birmingham.
What's that, about 2.5, 3 hours?
About an hour and... about 2 hours.
2 hours.
Like
was he okay? I mean, I'm assuming it was dark in there as well, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was no other way of doing it, but it turned out that's not the funny part. The funny part was I was unwittingly helping them to do a moonlight flit.
Yeah. Oh, really? So what? They were nicking off without paying the rent.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. Weird. And how long ago was this?
Oh, about 1977, I think.
Peak flit times.
Why? And why are you telling? I love it. It's a great story. Why has it popped into your head tonight?
Well, I just gave my friend a lift up to Burnley.
Yeah.
For the weekend, and I was on my way back, and it just happened to come into my head.
Okay, brilliant. All right. Thank you, James. If you've ever helped anybody on a moonlit flit, I did one. Me and Mackenzie did one. We lived in a flat that was owned by a gangster who, I told you about this, who claimed he was friends with Brad Pitt, Scottish guy, claimed he was friends with Brad Pitt, and we were paying the money into his wife's bank account. And then he came round one day and said that his wife had just died, and so instead could he collect the rent in cash from now on? And we're like, yeah, okay, sure. And then we saw him go downstairs into a convertible car with two fit dolly birds in it and drive off, and we went, And then after a while, there was loads of letters coming from like a bank, and we opened one after a while, and he was like £30,000 behind in his mortgage payments, and that they were going to come and seize property. So we just left.
Wow.
We just left. We've got a caller on the streaming service I'm using. Hello, caller. Hello. Yeah, we can't hear you. Okay, bless you. That was, their username was Here for Limmy, so, probably a thicko, with the greatest of respect. Probably a thicko. Let's go to the phones. Let's try Jennifer on the phones. Good evening, Jennifer.
Evening. Hello, Ian.
Hello, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I like the name Jennifer. I think it's a very positive name. Do you know what I mean, Kath?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I think it's strident, and I think it's positive. And you get Jens and you get Jennies.
I am a Jen.
Are you? Well,
I am a Jen.
A gem or a Jen?
Jen.
M for mother.
N for November.
N for November. And you prefer Jen over Jennifer?
Oh God, Jen. I'm not a Jenny either.
Oh, I've gone right off you then. I don't like Jen. I think it's an aberration.
It's an old-fashioned name.
Jennifer.
Jenny is an old-fashioned name.
Jennifer was in the 80s. There were quite a lot of hot young actresses called Jennifer, weren't there? That was the sort of name. But yeah.
I go by Jennifer Lawrence.
Boom! There we have it. There you
go. Well, what can we do for you, Jen?
I was originally meant to be Scarlett, but my nan wouldn't have it.
Oh, I like Scarlett.
Scarlett's a great... But then Scarlett Johansson is kind of... I bet there's loads of baby Scarletts running around now.
Especially now.
Yeah. What can we do for you, Jen?
I just wanted to call you, Ian, and I wanted to reminisce about when you were on Rise. I used to watch you about, God, was it 10, 15 years ago?
Mate, it was 15 years ago, Rise. Wow,
really?
You were the... You know, one day on Rise, we registered 0 viewers. Zero viewers. We were regularly getting less viewers than Noddy. That's true.
I used to like Noddy, though. It was good.
Yeah, Noddy was...
They just brought it back, hadn't they?
Noddy was excellent. You used to watch it, did you, Jennifer? You must have been a baby at the time.
Rise, I think I was 13, 14. I was obsessed with it. It was amazing.
Why were you obsessed with it? Listen, I love it. I'm proud of it. It's one of my favourite things. The month it was coming to an end, Vic and Bob wrote a brilliant review of it and said that they thought it was the funniest thing on TV and I looked like a young Clint Eastwood. So I'm proud of it, but it got knocked terribly. Why did you like it?
It was just so funny. I just remember wanting to wake up really early just watch it. Because I had to go. I was going to secondary school, so the last thing I wanted to do was wake up early.
Oh, mate, thank you.
And so I used to put on Channel 4 and be like, I cannot wait for this to start. And then I just suddenly saw you. I was like, who is this mad person? And you just made everybody, like my whole family used to watch it. We just thought it was hilarious. And we just, I mean, I always remember when Kate Lawler gave the what was it? The revelation away about what happens at the end of Harry Potter, I think.
No, it was. She may have done that, but she also definitely gave away the end of The Matrix, like The Matrix 2 and 3.
Oh, that was it, exactly.
Where she went.
It was awful.
Yeah, I'm going to do it now. She said something like the films hadn't even come out yet. We'd just been to a preview, and she went, "Yeah, of course, the woman dies at the end." Oh my God! She also got in terrible trouble when I was away on a holiday once, and I came back, and there'd been a huge furore in the papers because she had said, and I know what she meant, right? But she had said, "Of course, Hitler was a great leader." Now, Hitler was a great leader in that he was great at leading. But she may have extrapolated a bit and kind of implied that she thought Hitler's politics were great.
Yeah.
And that's how it was interpreted, and it was a big scandal at the time. But, yeah, I love Kate. I still see Kate from time to time. We message each other from time to time. I got a lot of time for her. She's
When
nice.
you were in the jungle, me and Kate Lawler had a great time at the Christmas party.
Yeah.
She's fun. She's so much fun.
She's a nice woman, Kate. I've got a lot of time for Kate, and we had a real laugh doing that. Oh, thank you, Jen. That's no one. The closest I ever get to compliments about Rise is when people say, "I used to watch you on The Big Breakfast," and you go, "No, that was Richard Bacon." That was it.
The last thing I wanted to watch was Big Breakfast. I hated The Big Breakfast show. And it was awful.
Well, they offered me
with
The
Zoe
Big Breakfast.
Ball.
It was Zoe Ball, yeah, Zoe Ball.
And it was awful. And I used to just turn straight over to Rise and watch that instead. I thought it was more modern and funny and darker. I much preferred it.
Jen, you are very kind.
And then, even more, I met my partner 5 years ago, and he's obsessed with you. He's been listening to you since, what was it? He'll tell me, I think it was just before LBC. And so when I met with him, and he was like, I love Iain too. I was like, no way.
Okay.
You know him from Rise? He was like, no, I know him from the radio.
Are you guys married yet?
Nearly.
When are you getting married?
Well,
cancel it.
one day.
Cancel it. I can perform weddings. No, I can. I found the pack the other day.
All right.
I'm a member. I am a member of the Universal Church of Light or something. I can't remember.
You bought it on the internet.
I bought it on the internet, but I am legally allowed to perform weddings. It would be my great honour, Jen. What's your partner's name?
Richard.
Richard. It will be my
Herb. Herb, as everyone knows him on all the
really?
radio, all the forums and stuff.
The cheeky Herb, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Stand there. Yes, sir. That was the fat one. I'll have a fat one ready for when this call finishes.
Oh wow.
Okay. I would love. It would be my honour, and I would do this for free to come and marry you two guys. I would do it.
Amazing.
I'm doing it.
I just wanted to say thank you because all those years of watching Raz, it was amazing.
Jen,
it was amazing.
It's lovely to talk to you. You get in touch whenever you want that wedding. I'm serious. I would marry those two. What nice stoners, aren't they?
Well, she seems nice. He might be a get.
He might be a get.
We don't know.
Hey, listen. Anybody that's a fan of mine is a great guy. That's funny. I used to love doing Rise. Best paid job I ever had. The highest profile was when my drug use was approaching its zenith.
So literally the highest profile.
Yeah. It was a strange old time. I look back on that and think, ah man, I played that so wrong. Literally would do the show, finish, be home by 10, and I'd phone up a dealer, and a dealer would come around with some cocaine, and I'd get high. That was it. Man. What a waste. What a waste of a year. And I was earning more money. I was earning $4,000 a week, right? And was just spending it all. Spending it all.
Well, you thought it was going to last forever.
Thought it would last forever. Didn't save any for my tax. And then when it finished, I thought I was going to carry on working like that. So I carried on spending like that. And I only had like 2 jobs the next year until I got the job at LBC in September. I did a show with Holly Willoughby on Saturday morning ITV. I did a one-off thing called Game Stars, where it was like an awards ceremony for video games. And it was me and Holly was my assistant. And we had Simon Pegg on it. We had Jordan on it. Ash were playing. Who else? Anyway, I was wasted. What a waste of time. What a waste of time, waste of money. Let's go to Morgan. Good evening, Morgan.
Good evening, Ian.
Oh, good evening, Morgan. How are you?
I'm good. Are you?
I'm all right, thanks, Morgan. I'm feeling a lot better than I have done in a while, and I'm pleased to talk to you, my friend. What have you got for us?
Well, I just wanted to say hi and wanted to know if it was possible for me to try and get a membership card.
Morgan. First question, were you a fan of Rise? How old are you, Morgan?
No.
How old are you, Morgan?
12.
Okay, all right. Well, retrospectively, that would have been very difficult. Here's the problem, Morgan. Here's the problem. We are not giving away, and I've got membership cards here. I'm touching them now. Touching them. Listen. This is them. Those are the cards. Right? We are not giving away any more membership cards now. You can only get the cards if you buy merchandise from our store. So the answer is no. But I'm a good guy, as you know. Do you listen to the show, Morgan?
Yes.
Wow, we need to tone the language down a bit, and your parents need to be reported to social services. I tell you what, I'm feeling generous, Morgan, because it's Friday, and I like the cut of your jib. We have been giving away these cards to people who have given us interesting facts. Catherine, tell me if I'm crossing a line here.
No, I was wondering if you were going to be harsh.
If Morgan can give us an interesting fact, do you think we can break the rule just this once and send young Morgan a membership card?
I mean, we're assuming you're young, Morgan.
Well, Morgan has told us that he's 12, and this is what I'm worrying about now. Morgan, tell me, what's your favourite thing at school?
I think it's English.
Oh, English. Okay, I like that. All right. Morgan, you give us one fact, and if we think this fact is interesting enough, you're going to get a membership card. Over to you.
So I've chosen that snakes can help predict earthquakes.
Hang on, what? First of all, how did you
Don't mix up your bananas and snakes,
How
everyone.
did you get bananas and snakes confused? What was...
I mean, they're a similar shape.
Don't send Morgan down to the shops. Okay, so bananas cannot, but snakes can predict the future. How on earth is this possible?
They can sense a coming earthquake from 75 miles away up to 5 days before it happens.
Right, now Morgan may have just trolled us, and if that's a made-up fact, then Morgan needs to be a scriptwriter.
Shall I check?
Check it. We're going to fact-check you, Morgan.
Snakes.
Earthquakes. Psychic abilities. If we find you've been lying to us, Morgan. What are you doing this weekend, Morgan? You got anything good planned?
Yes.
No, not really.
Okay, well, listen, your weekend just got a whole lot better because, Catherine, is Morgan telling us the truth or porcupines?
Of all the creatures on the Earth, snakes are perhaps the most sensitive to earthquakes, Jiang Weisong, director of the Earthquake Bureau in Nanning in southern Guangxi province, told the China Daily. Serpents can sense a coming earthquake from 75 miles away up to 5 days before it happens.
Morgan, you have just won yourself a membership card. I don't want anybody phoning in, sneaking under the radar and getting their kids to blag membership cards off us. Morgan, what I'm going to ask you to do, well done, congratulations. Kath is going to put your name and number on there. Can you stay on the line, Morgan? I'm going to pass you back to Sam, and Sam is going to take your address. Is that okay?
Okay, thanks, Ian.
Hey, thank you, Morgan, and thank you so much for listening, and you go to bed now, because it's very, very late. We don't do that for everyone. That's the last one tonight, OK? Thank you, Morgan. Got to keep the young people on side, man. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Ian Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
The wind is in from Africa. Last night I couldn't sleep. Oh, you know it sure is hard to leave here, Carrie, but it's really not my home. My fingernails are filthy. I've got beach tar on my feet, and I miss my clean white linen and my fancy French cologne. Oh, Carrie, get out your cane. Carrie, get out your cane. And these soldiers, around for these friends of mine. Let's have another round for the bright red devil who keeps me in this tourist town. Come on, Carrie, get out your cane. I'll put on some silk. Oh, you're a mean old daddy, but I like you. I like you, I like you, I like you. Maybe I'll go to Amsterdam. I'll go to Rome and rent me a grand piano and put some flowers around my room. But let's not talk about fairy wells now. The night is a starry dome, and they're playing that scratchy rock and roll beneath the maple moon. Come on, Carrie, get out your cane. Put on some silk. You're a mean old daddy, but I like you. The wind is in from Africa. Last night I couldn't sleep. Oh, you know it sure is hard to leave here, but it's really not my home. Maybe it's been too long a time since I was scrambling down in the street. Now they got me used to that clean white linen and that fancy French cologne. Oh, Carrie, get out your cane. I'll put on my finest silk. Go to the Mermaid Cafe, have fun tonight. I said, oh, you're a mean old daddy, but you're out
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Joni Mitchell singing a song, singing a folky song.
And then going up in the air and then down again.
And discovering jazz in the 70s and making her albums from 1975 onwards unlistenable. And the crap she tossed out in the 80s isn't worth mentioning at all. Oh, Johnny, do a good song again, etc., etc., etc. 03444991000. Last hour of the show, last hour of the week. Let's really drive this home. Let's do a great show for the troops, for the Queen, and for those who have passed. Let's go to Val. Good evening, Val.
Good evening, Ian. How are you?
Oh, Perky, Pinky and Perky, in fact. Both of them, both of the singing pigs.
Oh, yes, they're good, weren't they?
Yeah, they were good.
Membership card today.
You got it?
I remember writing that one.
Well, I'm glad you remember writing it, Kath, because you missed quite a few of them out, causing some people distress. Val, what number are you?
124.
It's the best number. It's the best number that there is. Don't tell anybody else, but you've got the magic number. It grants you access to a kingdom of delights.
Oh, thank you.
It doesn't actually, but... well, I'm glad you got it. I'm glad... Where are you... Here's the question we need to ask people, and we haven't asked people. Where are you going to keep this Late Night Alternative lifetime membership card numbered 124?
In
your
the box.
In your box?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Show people your box.
Got a special box that...
Wow.
Keep things in.
Okay. Well, that is beautiful. Fantastic. I'm glad. I feel honoured to have been deposited in your box.
Treasure box.
Your little treasure box. Me and Kath squeezed into your little box.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Val. Thank you for the support. Thank you for letting me enter your box. And
your show really brightens up my life.
Oh, Val, thank you. Here's the thing. You've heard most of our callers, right? They sound like absolute nutcases. You sound like a normal, decent human being. What are you doing listening to this rubbish?
Well, I don't go to bed very early. So...
Are you a bit of a night owl? What time do you normally go to bed then, Val?
After your show.
Hey, well, listen, me and Kath, genuinely, we found this whole membership card thing. We thought it'd be a bit of silly nonsense, but the number of people that have been excited by it, that have wanted to get one of the cards, honestly, Val, people like you have humbled us and made us realise just how lucky we are. So thank you very much for the support. It's appreciated.
Well, when you've got a friend in me, you've got one for life.
There we go, Val. Thank you very much indeed. Listen, you have a lovely weekend and we'll speak again soon, number 124.
OK, thank you, Ian.
Thank you, Val. There you go. What lovely...
Of course, the converse of that is once we annoy Val...
We've got an enemy for life. What is lovely about this card thing, I don't even remember how we came up with the cards. It was a silly throwaway comment. And then I went and ordered a laminator and some cards and thought it'd be a funny joke. I thought it'd be an expensive joke. It was about 60 quid all in all, these cards. Is that loads of the regulars have grabbed them, either by phoning in the show or buying the merch. Beautiful. Thank you. But we've sent out, we will have sent out by when it finishes on Tuesday, we'll have sent out about 250 cards, which means I might need to actually order a few more cards. About 250 cards, right? So 20 of those are regulars, semi-regulars. That means 230 people that just kind of listen, or like Val phone in once, or... That's insane. Honestly. And here's the lovely thing, right, is Kath is... I'm going to say this.
Oh, don't.
I'm saying it. Kath is blown away. Kath is going, yeah, but it's all you. No. It's all because they love you, and it's all about you, and this is why they're buying the T-shirts. The T-shirt that has sold the most is the one that's got your name on it. Iain and Kath's Motorcycle Club. People love you, Catherine.
No, they love scooters.
They love scooters, and they're putting gaffer tape over our names. So listen, honestly, I don't want to get too sentimental on your ass. But thank you. It is appreciated, and thank you. Probert?
Oh, Ian.
Greg?
Did I enter your inbox?
You snuck in through my inbox and left a little deposit for me.
God, can you stop this line of inquiry? It's making me want to vom.
All right, I got the Bruce Lee book you sent me. Thank you, man.
Oh, thank you. That's what I'm phoning up for, because my trust in certain delivery services has been...
Here's the thing. No, right. So I've been buying a lot of expensive stuff recently on eBay because I'm insane, right?
Yeah.
So I spent $175, right, including postage, on a Beach Boys box set from America.
Yeah.
Yesterday I get an email saying your box set has been delivered, and it put my address and it said it's been delivered at your address, right? So I got home and it's not there.
Ooh.
Right, it's not there. It's not in the porch, it's not round the corner, it's nowhere, it's not there, right? So what I'm hoping is it's been delivered to the wrong address because the sat-nav, lazy post people follow the sat-nav instead of looking at the actual house address. The sat-nav takes you to a slightly different place. I'm hoping that the person who's got it will drop it off in the next day or two over the weekend, right?
I wish you luck.
But in the meantime, I now have to open an investigation on eBay because I haven't got it. But because so I contacted eBay and launched an investigation. eBay wrote back an hour later saying, we've closed this case because the tracking says it was delivered. Yeah. So I've then had to write back going, yeah, I know the tracking said it was delivered, but I don't have it, right? If you check my eBay history, I've never made a claim like this before. I'm not fraudulent. In fact, actually, and I had to write this, I'm quite a well-respected broadcaster in the UK, and if I were to fraudulently claim something had gone missing, that could end my career. And I messaged the guy that sent it to me because I have to, because of protocol, and I said, look, I'm really sorry. I'm hoping this is going to turn up, but I just have to let you know that tracking says it's arrived. And what a mess, Greg! $175 of Beach Boys Bootlove official Beach Boys releases.
That's a lot of money.
Isn't it? On a load of rubbish.
I wish you luck with that, Ian. I remember many years ago, this is how avid fan I am of yours, Ian. I remember you had a little bit of difficulty with some Xbox 360 games.
Oh, mate! Yes, I did! Yes, I did. I sent some Xbox 360 games, right? Recorded delivery, like the super recorded delivery, so it was insured, okay? There was about 15 games in there. Sent them to Lino, right? Mm-hmm. And they never arrived, okay? So I then... I put this all out as a podcast. I recorded it and told them I was recording and put it out on a podcast. It's where I discovered the brilliant Post Office hold music, which is stunning. It's stunning music. But they said, basically, oh, well, we can't do anything about it. It's been lost. I said, yeah, but it's insured. I sent it like super high recorded delivery, so it's insured, up to like £400. They said, yeah, but you need a receipt for every single game. No. And I said, no.
So what was the point in insuring it?
I said, no. I'm going to tell you what games are in there, how much they retail for, and you're going to give me the money back. And they went, no, we're not. And this went on for ages. Eventually they did. Eventually they sent me a cheque for, I think it was 160 quid. But boy, oh boy, I had to kick up a stink.
What a palaver.
Yeah, what a palaver. Thank you for reminding me. But don't get me started on the guy who I asked to build me a bespoke cardboard box. Do you remember that?
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Oh, it involved me phoning him up once after having spoken to him, going, can I speak to John? John's not in. Oh, yeah, when's he coming back? I don't know. You're John, aren't you? No, I'm not. I recognise your voice. I'm not John. John's not in. Who are you? I'm not telling you.
And then didn't you ring up and there was a woman that was working for him and she said he was awful?
She was in tears, yeah, saying he was awful to work with, and it was incredible. I've had some
Do you think that was him as well?
No, that was definitely... and I had to counsel her on the phone and say, look, you don't have to take that. You're better than that. I never got the box I ordered and he was a dick. Greg, thank you, mate.
Oh, can I just say one more thing?
Yeah, go on.
Can I just speak to Catherine?
Oh,
yeah.
Catherine.
Yes.
I've followed you since your days as Tush, Ronnie.
Oh.
This guy's a weirdo.
And I'm not, no.
This guy's a creeper.
I loved you then. I thought you was really funny with your comical little characters. And thank you, the pair of you, for the full 15 hours of entertainment every week you give us.
Thank you, Greg. That means an awful lot. It really does.
No, I really do mean it. I listen to every minute of the 15 hours. Mainly I listen to you when I'm at work.
Yeah.
And not always do I listen live, but mainly listen to the full 15 hours when I'm at work.
Well, thank you.
And listen again.
Thank you.
No, I appreciate all your effort. And Matthew Stevenson behind the scenes as well with his...
Matthew does great work.
He does.
I'm going to cut you off now because this is turning into too much of a love fest.
Right.
Good
Bye-bye.
day. Good day. Good day to you. Good day to you. I mean, when did people start being nice about us? Well, look, I tell you what. We'll go to Daryl, then we'll go to Roger, and then we'll go to Carol. One of them will be rude about us. They have to, statistically. 0344 499 1000, the late night alternative with everyone's favourite. It's Katherine on Talk Radio.
The late night alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
0344. We're being very silly tonight. Very silly show tonight. I like it. 0344 499 1000. I'm Iain Lee. That's Catherine Boyle. We're here every weeknight from 10 o'clock. Hey, we do podcasts as well. A load of podcasts. There is a best of this show. If you go to iTunes or Acast or your usual podcast provider, you type in Iain Lee Talk Radio, this show pops up. We also do another show. A new one went up Thursday morning, a show called The Rabbit Hole. Again, that's on Acast, that's on iTunes, that's on your usual podcast providers. If you type in Rabbit Hole, Catherine Boyle, Boyle, that will pop up. And that is kind of a very rude, sweary, phone-in show that we tour around the country, and we do it in front of a live audience. And if you want to come and see the shows, iainlee.com/event. We've got shows in Belfast, Glasgow, Manchester, London and Shaftesbury coming up.
And it's our eternal surprise and delight that people want to come and hang out with us for a couple of hours.
And it's 2 hours. People say, was it an hour? Because a lot of shows these days are an hour. It's not an Edinburgh show. It's a 2 hour show. We have an interval. Every show is completely different. So if you come one night, the next night is going to be completely. It's all improvised. 2 hour improvised show.
And you can join in as much or as little as you want.
Yeah. And we're thinking the next show is in Manchester. We're doing 2 shows in Manchester. The 18th, which is sold out, and the 19th, which isn't. And I'm thinking we take the laminator up there and we just laminate stuff that people give us. We don't even do the membership cards because they'll all be gone, I think. If we've got any more membership cards, maybe we'll do a couple. But I think they'll all be gone. But if you've got stuff you want laminated, bring it up. We'll laminate it live on stage. I would seriously, if someone was doing a live lamination show, I would go and watch that.
Are you going to laminate things? You've not got the wallets.
What are you talking about?
Well, it has to be a certain. You can't just laminate any old thing.
Yeah, I've got wallets. First of all, I bought a load more of these wallets.
Right.
And secondly, with the
you've got various sizes.
I got some big ones that came with the actual thing.
Check you out.
Yes, mate. Yes, mate. I'm the laminating king. Going to laminate things.
So if you want anything that's not wipe clean to be wipe clean,
yeah,
Iain's your man.
So there you go. Podcasts, like, subscribe and share, and live shows. iainlee.com/event. iainlee.com/event. Please, if you'll be so kind. Let's go to Daryl. Is it Daryl or Daryl?
Daryl.
Daryl. Okay, that's a Kids in the Hall reference for any Canadians listening tonight. Yes, Daryl. What have you got for us, mate?
Hello, Iain. Hello, Catherine.
Hey.
I tried to call you on the social media app. But I couldn't. I was the one holding the bottle of tequila and smoking a cigarette inside with bass on. Yeah.
Naughty boy.
I don't know if you saw me there.
Naughty. No, we didn't see you. We couldn't see you.
Oh no!
You're the one where it was really noisy in the background.
Don't think so. Sat at home on my own at the moment.
Oh. No, it sounded like someone who was like talking to someone else.
Maybe it wasn't this guy. No, we couldn't see you. We could only have heard you. But so it doesn't always work. So you're actually drinking tequila now?
No. That's the profile picture.
Oh, okay, right. Well, he's on. Okay, yeah. Fine. I got you. I know who this guy is. All right.
Well, I've got to go to Plan B right now. Because obviously I was going to tell people how to actually call on that app.
Oh yeah.
By pressing the 3 dots and then the fourth one down, and that was my plan.
Is that how you do it? Because I've never been on the other side. I might watch a bit of Periscope tonight when I go home. I might just dive in and see what's going on. Oh
no! Don't.
No, what I meant is I'm going to go in. I've got a life-size submarine in my back garden, and I just like going in there and putting my Periscope up and having a look through. Yes. So I'm going to do that. No, I'd moved on from the conversation about social media.
While you were on about that, you mentioned about being marrying people and stuff like that, and I thought, I have had so many drunk buys over the years, and one of them is me being ordained in America.
Beautiful.
So I can legally marry people when I'm on American soil.
Mate, let's start a business. If you got, is it? I can't remember what it's called. Is it that white card with gold writing on it?
I've got a certificate that allows me to marry people on American soil, but I'm not quite sure.
I got a certificate and I got like a little card that you can kind of flash that show. It's like the Unity Life Church or some, nonsense.
Something like that. That rings a bell.
Yeah.
But then I have also been known to drunk buy 10,000 cable ties, 1,000 black bags, a smoke machine, and numerous other things that are completely useless.
Well, no,
I'd like a smoke machine.
Dude, I did props on movies and TV for a little while because my dad did it. I wasn't very good, but one of the great things about it was props guys are in charge of the smoke machine. And I did a film called Jinnah in Pakistan, and they wanted it to be like smoky and dusty. So you smoke, you get a smoke machine. Smoke it up. You have to shout. They'd say. So you would get to speak just before the director. So the camera, the camera would go running up to speed. Then I would go smoke it up, and I'd smoke, and you waft it, and then you go smoke ready, and then the director goes and action. And that was power, Catherine.
See, that's a great smoke machine memory. My smoke machine memory it is at the leisure centre at the roller disco, and the smoke machine wasn't very powerful, so it was just really smoky up one end of the hall, and that's where all the pile-ups would happen because there's always one big lad going backwards.
Yes,
and it always seemed in my memory they were always playing Belinda Carlisle, "Heaven Isn't a Place on Earth" as you went through that smoke. And the smell of it. I just...
the smell is great.
Smoke machines have got a very...
It was always at one end because you didn't have a wafter.
Exactly.
Could you imagine being a wafter?
Yeah, well, what we did...
What did you do? What did you do when you were growing up? Oh, I was a wafter.
I was a wafter. You get a bit. You get a cardboard box and you rip a bit off. That's all you need. That's all you need, guys. That's all you needed. I love your purchases. Nothing, of course, will be as good as my giant sellotape I bought in Morocco. But why do you buy... like man's, and I'm being very sexist here, but why do you buy like man's equipment? I buy records. At the moment I'm buying old video games consoles. Why are you buying that stuff?
I've also bought spring onion slicers.
You're insane.
I mean, literally, I cannot remember buying this stuff usually, and it turns up, when you order from places like China, etc., between 4 and 6 weeks later, and you think, what is this?
What is it? Well, that's great.
And you open it, and it is a thing to hold an onion while you slice it.
It's like Secret Santa to yourself. I love the stuff from China.
I love it. Drunk me loves me and buys me the most awesome things. It's brilliant. I got a confetti cannon the other day.
Well, Catherine is
Drug
now...
you wants you to have a party.
Catherine is now looking at smoke machines online, and she spotted one for 30 quid. Here's the thing. As a smoke machine professional, that's going to be tiny and it's going to be crap. It's going to have a radius of about 2 metres.
Don't matter. It's only from a living room.
Oh, for God's sake.
In fact, I might just do it so... Oh, my God. I can make... What I can do is... I can set it off at the top of the stairs and come down the stairs like Tina Turner.
When did you become a gay man?
Hey, all you need is an ice box with 2 holes in either side. Pump it through some ice, and you've got some low fog.
Yes! I might have to have one. Maybe not this month, but it's going to happen.
I don't know if you remember, Ian. I just told you, it's not producers that I speak to before I come on air, but
it's our Sam,
technical operator Sam.
Hello, Sam. That I spoke to you about a year ago. I was starting on a radio station that just started up, talking about pineapple on pizza.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to pretend I remember. No, I do remember. It's disgusting. Disgusting. It shouldn't be allowed.
Yes. You thought it was disgusting. Yep. Catherine thought it was awesome.
I love it.
Really allowed it. And I've used it as a sound clip in my show for the last year.
What the heck?
Whoa,
buddy! You just drop your A in the S, and I'm talking ass into the shit.
Wow!
You're gonna get that right. So, how many times have you used it, buddy?
Around about a dozen times.
Okay, well, I charge £500. I charge £500 a voiceover session. So, dozen times 500. That's about £20,000. You owe me, buddy. You got 21 days. Otherwise, I'm going to S your A, sue your ass.
You asked me to say the name of the radio station on air, and I really didn't want to, but you convinced me to.
I'm suing your ass. What is the name of this lousy radio station who's going to be destroyed by my legal case?
Can I say it out loud?
You can say it out loud because I need to inform my lawyer. Richard, I hope you're taking notes. Yes.
It's Pure West Radio.
Pure Waff.
Pure West.
Pure West.
Pure West. Is it owned by Simon Weston?
No, it's the part of the UK that's being battered by Storm Hannah at the moment.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad Hannah's giving you a good going over, Daryl.
No.
Because Pure West. If you're fans of Pure West Radio, sorry guys, it's going to be closed down probably by Tuesday, 11 o'clock in the morning. Once they get my legal
Come
team.
on, my show's at 7 o'clock.
Unlucky, buddy. You're done. Your career's finished. Your station's finished. You're going to end up behind bars, Daryl. People like you disgust me, piggybacking on the back of big stars, big celebrities such as me.
So I guess asking for a membership card won't go down too well.
Thanks very much for your call,
mate.
Daryl. No, mate.
No, mate.
This is the song I meant. I knew there was a song I wanted to play earlier on, and I forgot to, and it was this. This is a great song. Overlooked classic.
Oh yeah.
This is a classic. This is great. I would say it's almost as good as Heaven is a Place on Earth. Has there ever been a better pop star than Belinda Carlisle? I don't think so.
You keep talking, you trying to kid, trying to keep your feelings hid. And I'm a prisoner of the past. It's so hard to make a good thing last. We know history over and over. Will it repeat? Hey, it's only me. No heart on my sleeve. No heart on my sleeve. Here we go. Some things are inevitable. Don't we know? It could be so beautiful. It's too real. Situation flammable. Love is a big scary animal.
Situation flammable.
It's a good song, but it's no Leave the Light On.
Oh, it's a great,
That was a great
song.
one.
It's a situation flammable. What's the situation?
Flammable. There's a lot of polyfibers going on.
Let's
You can get strobes.
Zaplatimy piet piw. Nem luvim czeski. Ja wiem, rozumisz. No. Lewo, prawo, prawda. Dewka, dybiczka, howno. No, howno. Die piet piw, jedyny listek, prosim was. Dobrywano. Teneste, naskledano. Naskle.
I think that was getting. Was he saying?
No, I don't know.
I thought he was saying cut the B word.
No.
Let's see. Well, I dumped that anyway, but because I thought it sounded like cut the. Did it sound like that to you? Don't know whether. Hello, Ben.
Mavko, Mavko.
Hello, Ben. Ben, you're on the radio. What? That was this Russian?
Something
Do we know any Russian?
No.
Do svidania. Do svidania?
No.
Yes. Da. Getting something. Kibichka.
I wouldn't say that, Ian. Good sake. Hello?
What is this?
Sorry, mate.
Jesus.
Yeah. It was just a bit of a check.
Why were you speaking in Czech?
I was just flicking through on the internet, and I was just seeing a bit of some Czech come up. That was all on something.
Okay.
So I just, I used to speak it very, very well. I'm sure a lot of your Czech listeners will.
Well, what were you saying in Czech?
Just random nonsense. I'll get myself in trouble.
Don't swear.
Listen, these membership cards, what's all that about? Because I tuned in the other day for the first time in a while.
Well, you should be listening. Well, these are for lifetime. Well, you're obviously not a member, so they're not for you.
Yeah, I haven't been listening for a while, mate. I haven't been too good,
What's been going on? You've been in prison?
No.
Czechoslovakia?
Pardon?
Have you been in Czechoslovakia? Where have you been?
No, you know, I've spoken to you before, mate, about recovery and that. I've just been off the
What's been going on, Ben?
Just been a bit of a dicky wicky, you know. It's always the same, mate, innit? Stress and that, you know. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
My mum's ill.
I'm sorry to
hear that. Yeah, there's a lot going on, mate, really.
Yeah, it's life, isn't
it? You know, people worse off, I guess. But anyway, what are these cards? I tuned in.
Yes.
And the first words I heard was it was about the membership card.
Okay, last week we gave away, or maybe it was this week, last week I think it was, or this week, I can't remember, we gave away some Late Night Alternative lifetime membership cards signed by myself and Katherine, numbered and laminated. Then we stopped doing that, and the only way you could get them was by buying our merchandise at iainlee.com. That offer runs out on Tuesday, and then I'm thinking there might not be any more membership cards after that, apart from maybe the odd one.
I have that T-shirt or something you were talking about. I'll buy one of them.
Go on, then.
And this rabbit hole thing you're talking about, what's that? A show you do? You go around, do you?
It's like this Mr. Exposition. Yes, we go, Katherine and I tour the country with my little
I haven't tuned in for a while, mate, so I've like missed something. And
I think you missed something.
I don't know, I turned on not a while back and like you'd saved somebody's life and all this.
Saved a man's life, yep. Yep, saved a man's life, and we go on tour. It's really, I mean, we do everything here in the show.
I know, I was listening all the time, and then I just went off on one, and that's it.
Well, don't go off on one. Don't go off on one. Don't do drugs.
I know, mate.
Invite Jesus into your heart.
See, I've got to do something, mate. Yeah, because at the moment everything's falling apart. So yeah.
Well, then, drugs making things better, or are they making things worse?
They make things worse, mate.
There you go. You see, there's the answer to the question.
It's just a lot of fear, mate, with me.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
Anyway, I don't want to bring it all down, mate.
Well,
that Joni Mitchell song
that
you played?
Yeah.
What was that song? That was nice. What song was that?
Carrie.
What album? What
Blue. Blue is a great...
what year are you talking?
Is Blue 69? No, Clouds is 69. I'm going to say 70. I'm going to say 71 for Blue, actually. I'm saying 71 for Blue. Let's have a... I'm not too hot on Joni Mitchell. Clouds was 69.
71.
71. I was right. Spot on. 71.
Because I'm a big Guns N' Roses fan. I know Slash's dad used to apparently design covers for Joni Mitchell.
Did he?
So I'm not sure. Maybe Slash's dad done that one. I don't know.
Wowzers. There you go.
Yeah, it's true, that is. Yeah.
It's a funny old world, isn't it? It's a funny old world.
Listen. His mum used to design dresses for David Bowie. I think she went out with David Bowie as well. Slash's mum.
All right. Well, listen, Ben.
Anyway, I'm just rambling, mate. You know.
No, it's nice to talk to you, and I'm glad you're still alive. Don't kill yourself. I'm not joking. I mean it.
And apologies to any Czech people listening.
Okay, thank you very much indeed, Ben. I appreciate that. That was a weird call, but I liked it. How are we saying this first name? Sam, you come on the air and say it.
Lavinia.
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 Lavinia. I'm loving you, Lavinia.
I know. And I'm all... So actually...
Everybody's wasted tonight.
Loving you as well. I'm loving you.
I'm loving you, Lavinia.
You know why I'm loving you all?
Go on.
Because I can hear you. I've heard you actually for the last couple of weeks,
yeah? Yeah.
And you... sound actually like myself, all of you.
Well, blimey, hang on. Yes.
You actually care about your callers, and I like that.
Yeah.
You know, when I say you care, you really do care about your listeners as well.
Yeah.
And I really do like that as well.
Yes.
Not that I like it, I love it.
I love it.
I love it, and it's so nice, and it's like a breath of fresh air, especially when I hear you at night time. And also, can I just say this?
You can say whatever you want, Lavinia. I'm loving you, Lavinia.
Thank you, and I'm all so actually loving you all. But actually, can I say this?
Yeah.
I used to be the caller on LBC.
Yeah.
For many, many years. Okay. And what I realised that there is some good radio presenters out there.
Yeah.
But I feel they're not really thinking about the callers or the people. They seem to think about themselves. But what I love about you,
Hang on a minute.
Everybody must get stoned.
Carry on.
No, I'm not stoned. I can assure you, and I'm not on drugs. I'm telling you this actually from my heart.
I know, I'm teasing you.
No, I know, and I love it.
Yeah.
But what I want to say, and I really do mean this.
Yes.
Some of your callers, my heart melts. Okay, and what I love about you lot, especially at night time, you really care about your callers.
Well, we're human beings, Lavinia. That's it. And both me and Kath, we got kids and we got family and we've lost people and we love people and we're human beings, and I don't know how you can turn that off.
No, and I love it, and I only just wish that everybody was like talk radio, because I think this world would be a better place, and that's what it needs. It needs sort of frequency. It needs the people like yourselves to sort of channel in to the people that unfortunately has lost their way in a way.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense.
And, nobody knows what is around that corner. And all I'm going to say, as I said earlier to one of your guys, I've only just started to listen to you, and I love it.
Yes.
And I can't get enough of you, especially in the evening.
Yes, Lavinia. Well, listen, I've got to move on because we've got to go to the ads.
Okay.
Suddenly we've got a load of calls, but it's nice to talk to you, and give us a call again next week, maybe.
Okay, thank you for taking my call, and it's
Absolute
really, 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 it is a breath of it is a breath of fresh air.
Okay.
And just carry on what you're doing, because I think you are absolutely fantastic.
Well, you are a very, very kind human being, and I appreciate your kind words, and thank you so much, Lavinia. You take care, yeah?
Thank you.
Take care. There we go. And this is the sound in Lavinia's head as she puts the phone down. So walking up the stairs. Why is everyone being so... Thank you, Lavinia. Really nice to talk to you. Thank you for being a good sport. Why is everyone being so nice to us?
It can't last. We've got, 20 minutes?
We've got Rainbow Joys lined up.
Okay.
I forgot, that is the best drunk music ever, isn't it? It's Bob Dylan. We got with Roger, you're next, then it's Carol, then it's Nigel, then it's George. This is Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee
on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
He's been waiting for ages, but then again he pretends he's blind. It's Roger!
Good evening, Iain and Katherine.
Roger, how was... I watched about 5 minutes... No, probably about 4 or 5 minutes of you playing Elite earlier on when I was cooking in the kitchen.
Has he landed that thing yet?
Not yet. How was your solo trip to La Pictures?
It went fine.
Yes, man. Well done. Well done.
It went fine. Once I took me a little effort to find my seat, but once I found the row that I was meant to be on...
20 minutes into it, you realise you actually sat in Dr. Zhivago instead of Avengers, and you managed to get out and then find your seat in the real movie, and you got the last 15 minutes of it, so it all worked out. Dr. Zhivago. That was the only other film I could think of.
Wow.
That's how old I am. Oh, good. I'm glad it went well, man. I'm glad it went well. I know you were getting a little bit stressed about it, and good for you. Well done.
Yeah, once I was in my seat, everything was fine, and it just flew past.
Yeah, we got a lot of people very emotional at this Avengers movie. A lot of people.
It is fantastic.
I have not seen any of those films. I need to, I think.
They're so good. They're so good. I mean, there's a couple of stinkers in there, but generally they're pretty good. But I've got the boys. See, the boys want to see it, but they've not seen the one before. So I feel they should probably see the one before.
Yeah.
And then go to the pictures to see it. So we'll sort that out at some point. Not this weekend. I'm not seeing them this weekend.
There's a lot of fan service. There's a lot of really. It's hard to explain it without spoiling it, to be honest.
Don't.
No, I'm not going to spoil it.
No.
But it does some
We know you're not
things-
Ollie. Ollie would spoil it at a moment's notice, so we know you're not him.
It does a few things that I totally didn't expect.
Oh.
But it was the film. I was worried that it wouldn't live up to Infinity War.
Don't worry. Those guys know what they're doing. They're professionals.
Yeah, it's so
Robert Downey
good.
Jr. is in there. He would not. Robert Downey Jr. would not give his name to a crap film.
I like Robert Downey Jr.
I like him a lot.
A very lot.
I like him a lot. I like Brie Larson quite a lot, actually. I think she's probably my favourite. I think she's great.
Yeah,
actor, great
she's
performer.
fantastic in it.
Great performer. I think she's such a good performer.
Apparently, her bits were filmed before. It was filmed before she filmed Captain Marvel.
Was it? That's how good she is. That's how talented she is.
The directors of Captain Marvel were on set for her part.
Great.
To make sure that the characterisation was right.
What's great now is that I've noticed, just accidentally Googled it, that there's a lot of cosplay Captain Marvel now. A lot of people dressing up as Brie Larson for cosplay.
Yeah.
And I think that's great. And I think it empowers women. And I like empowered women.
I almost bought a Captain Marvel hoodie the other day.
Oh, my God.
It's wicked.
Is it? Okay, fine.
Yeah, she's great. But it's well worth...
I started reading a spoiler. One of the papers, it may have been The Sun, right, a couple of days ago. Was it? I opened up and in the middle, and I started reading it before I realised what I was reading. It was a picture of all the Marvel superheroes, right?
Mm.
And there were numbers by them. I was reading it. And then I looked at the headline and it said... No, I'm not saying anything. Don't worry, Sam, I won't say anything. It said the amount of time each character gets on screen. I'm thinking, what? And it's got whatever has an hour and 2 minutes, and such has an hour, and such has 2 minutes. I'm thinking, why would you print that in the newspaper? That's a spoiler.
Yeah. It's like, was it Kadir last night?
No, don't even go there. I know. Don't even go there. He's banned for life.
That guy.
Well, once I've watched the movie, I will decide whether that guy is banned for life. But I think you're right. I don't even... Because I'm trying to forget what he said.
It wasn't quite a spoiler, but it was virgin
Right,
towards
I'm cutting you off as well, because you're a virgin. You're virgin on spoilers, so you're gone. You're done. Let's go to Carol. Hello, Carol.
Oh, hello. I thought you forgot about me.
Nope. Nope. What can we do for you tonight, Carol?
Well, you just reminded me talking about the BBC earlier on.
Yeah, that they're scumbags.
Yeah, I know. But I used to work in a civil service, Quango.
Oh, yeah.
And they had this guy who was he was not very good.
No.
But everybody liked him.
Yeah.
And anyway, the only way they could move him along to another office after people got a bit annoyed because they were doing his job was to promote him.
Oh. And that guy turned out to be Boris Johnson.
No. No, he was a bit like Boris Johnson. He was a really nice fella. He was just not very good at he's doing his job. But he was really good at running the sports and social club.
Okay, yeah.
And he was in CND.
Right.
And he used to wear those rainbow braces holding his trousers up.
Okay.
So nobody really minded him. Anyway, we got the new broom in about middle of the 1980s, just, whatever. And they decided to sack him because he was rubbish. And he said, well, just a minute, that's not very fair, because you've promoted me twice.
Yeah.
You can't say I'm rubbish now. I've been here 18 years. You give me 2 promotions. So he took him they took the civil service Quango to an industrial tribunal.
Okay. And he won?
Anyway, yeah, he did. And he got 3 times his annual salary as compensation. And then he started a job in a butcher's the following day after the tribunal.
He never.
Yeah, he did. I thought it was a brilliant story and I thought you'd like it.
Not sure what made you think that, but It is a good story. That's the way the world goes sometimes. Here's the thing. The number of people without talent...
It wasn't me.
No, I'll stop talking.
No, you carry on.
Well, the number of people that haven't got any talent or skills that do okay, and the number of talented people that don't do okay. It's just life is unfair. All right, Carol, listen, we've got to move on because we've got a load of calls and I'm actually losing the will to live. Let's go to Big Jojo. Joey!
Hello, how are you doing? You still struggling, are you, mate?
Not as much as you are to stay sober, buddy. Go on.
I am sober as a judge, mate.
Well, then you need to go and see a doctor because it sounds like you've got a problem. What you got for us tonight, Jojo?
Regarding what, like? What I'm dumbfounded about is your programme. It's just...
Are you sure you're sober? Are you sure you're sober or you're not? Are you high or have you got some kind of condition? Because it's a very stilted conversation.
Excuse me, I'm 65 years of age.
Old people forget how to speak properly, don't they? Of course, I'd forgotten. OK, carry on, sir.
Beg your pardon, but don't insult me with your lack of intelligence.
Mate, you keep... Mate, who cares how old you are? I didn't ask. I'm surprised you survived that long because you sound thick. You keep pausing after every third word. You don't know how to speak properly. What did you call... What did you call him? What did you call him for, Joey? What do you want? What do you want? You call in the last 10 minutes of every show to slag me out. What do you want? What do you want, you goddamn piece of trash?
I rang in to expose you.
Dirty bastard.
You're an aptitude.
Okay, go on, expose.
Honestly, you're an aptitude.
Expose my ineptitude.
You're getting away with murder there, mate. Honest to God.
Yes, I know. It's great.
You're not even entertained.
I get paid £600 a show as well, imagine.
Oh, aren't you the lucky man?
£600 a show, no talent, no skills, and winging it. No, I'm very lucky. Yeah, very. Aren't you the jealous man?
Excuse me, you used my word there, which I said the other night. You're winging it.
Yeah, winging it. Totally.
And the 41-year-old person who walked out of your show.
We're winging it. Joey's right. He's got us banked right.
Can you remember what my name is?
Yeah.
Joey doesn't like
I think
women.
It was Angela or something like that. But
Angela.
Hang on, Catherine, please. Joey doesn't like women because Mummy didn't love him. That's right. Joey was abandoned by Mummy. Mummy didn't love him. His wife left him, and he doesn't like women. So just calm down, Catherine. Stop giving Joey a hard time. Women have always walked away from him in his life, and that's why he's so bitter and lonely. Carry on, Joe. I'm on your side, brother.
No, but you're in control of it. You know, the faders and all that.
I haven't got any faders, Joey, as I told you. I'm going to keep quiet and you talk, buddy. Go on.
Well, as I said to you the first time I met you, you don't remember me from school, do you? And you refused to answer that question, didn't you?
Well, you must have been a teacher at my school then, if you're 20 years older than me.
No, beg your pardon. I was the lollipop man.
Okay, well, at what school, Joey?
And the lady...
At what school, Joey? Joey, at what school? Joey, at what school?
Well, you said it in the next...
At what school, Joey? It's almost as if you're lying. At what school, you fantasist?
Excuse me, I don't tell lies.
At what school, Joey? At what... Joey, I will let you speak to the 41-year-old girl, Angela... even though it brings back painful memories of Mummy not loving you and your wife walking away from you. If you answer this one question, at what school that I went to were you the lollipop man, Joey?
Greyfriars School.
Okay, where is Greyfriars School? Because I've never heard of it.
Well, you tell me. You seem to know all the answers,
I've never heard of Greyfriars School because I never went there, because you're a liar.
Well, you must have read many comics.
You're a liar, Joey.
Excuse me.
You're lying. Joey, you're phoning up, and because Mummy didn't love you, you're lying. And I get it, man. I get it. I understand that. Your life's a mess. Right, okay. Your life's a car crash, and that's fine. But don't lie. Let's try and be honest. Let's start with honesty, first of all, Joey.
Okay, all right. Well, let's be straight, okay. My mother died in 1970. When I was 17 years of age.
There we go. Now we're getting there. Yeah. Now we're getting to the truth.
So let's not...
Now we're getting to the truth. This is why you have a problem with women.
I haven't got a problem with...
You have. You're abusive, you're a misogynist, you're rude, you're ignorant, you're arrogant, and you're blinkered. And is it because... I mean, what happened to your marriage? Did she leave you? What happened there? I'm curious. I'm not mocking it. I'm curious.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
What happened there, Joey?
Happened at all, mate.
So you didn't get... Did you get married?
Do you ever listen to Alan Bezic?
No. Did you get married?
Have you ever heard of Alan Bezic?
Yes. Did you get married?
Have you ever
Joey,
heard of Alan
I
Bezic?
just answered that question, but you're too thick to understand. Have you been married?
I'm not thick, mate.
No, you're thick. You're very stupid.
I think I'm
you're
a little
dumb.
bit of slice above you.
No, you're not,
Okay.
mate. You're like Sunday League. You're like Sunday Pub League, right? And I'm UEFA. Is that a football thing? I don't know. You haven't got a clue, Joey. I'm toying with you in the way that my cat toys with a butterfly. It's fun. It's pleasure for me. You're not up to my level, buddy, and I want to know.
All you're doing with me is using up your airtime.
No, I've got two callers. I've got two callers I'd much rather speak to than you.
Oh, well, carry on then.
Okay, thanks very much. I will. Cheers. Let's go to Nigel, and we've got George. We've only got 2 minutes, guys, so away you go.
Hi, Ian.
You're through to George. You're through to Nigel. Nigel, you're through to George.
Hello, I was dying to speak. Hello, George.
Hello, Nigel. Nice speaking to you.
I've been meaning to meet. I wanted to meet up with you sometime in London.
That would be nice.
Yes, I'm coming up with Helen Grant in the summer to Parliament. So, could you possibly meet me if I let you know the date?
Of course I could. I look forward to that, Nigel.
Do you know, just very quickly, I found the letters from Opportunity Knocks when I auditioned for that show. But Jess Yates, remember Jess Yates?
I do.
Who played the organ.
I do.
Yes, well, he sent me a letter because he was producer of Opportunity Knocks at one time. And I've still got the letters from Thames Television. I can't believe it. I found them last night. And
Lovely.
Isn't that amazing?
If there's any chance, there was a new song was released today by We Are the Voice, young children singing about the environment, and if you can tune into that.
That was released today, was it?
Yeah, we are the Voice. Check it out.
Did you? Was you to do with that song?
No, I've got nothing to do with it at all.
Oh.
Okay, guys, we have to go. Thanks so much. I think that was probably the highlight of the show, was you two chatting away. Martin Kellner is here. We've got 60 seconds, Mr.
60
Kellner.
seconds,
Killer
blimey,
Kellner.
that's way too much to
I know, but yet you stretch it out to 4 hours in the night. So
it's unbelievable.
It's a skill, man. That's the skill. That's what we get paid for.
It's hideously stretched out, so it's going to be totally attenuated.
There we go.
Loads of it. We're talking about Brazil. Bolsonaro. It was a good film. I saw a brilliant film, which you must go and see.
Yes.
Well, not go and see, but get it on Netflix or Amazon. It's called Land of Mine. Have you ever seen it? It's a Danish-German war film. It's fantastic. It's set in 1945. The Germans have been occupying Denmark for 5 years.
Yeah.
They've just been kicked out of Denmark, but they bring back German soldiers to clear all the landmines off the beach. But because in the latter days of the Second World War, of course, Hitler was recruiting kids. I mean, they were literally kids, 15, 16 years old. And these kids are, they're just brilliant actors for one thing, but it's just a great film.
Just to say
Land of Mine.
That will not be discussed in the next 4 hours. We've got none the wiser as to what is happening between 1 and 5.
The usual stuff.
The usual stuff.
Half a dozen decent jokes.
We will be back on Monday.
Over 4
Have
hours.
a lovely weekend. This is Talk Radio.
Talk Radio.
Join the Talk Nation.
Dial up and talk radio.
We'll get you talking.